Hi, Yar Levi. Is that how it works? I think that's how you do it. You say hello. My name's Levi. I said that. I think I said it in
Yar hard situation.
I think it's our friends in Norway probably figured it out. But
Yeah.
anyway, guys, welcome to the Q&A. It's Thursday. It's happy Friday Eve to all of you guys. And ladies and gentlemen, to my left, Mr. Anthony Fisher.
Hello.
And to my right, Mr. Andrew Werkheiser.
What the heck, Dane? You look a lot different today.
I'm feeling Daney enough, but
Feeling Daney enough? Okay, so Andrew has taken over for Dane today. We kicked Dane out.
Yeah.
Gave him a day off to go kick back, relax, enjoy some sweet lemonade.
Lemonade and massage chairs.
Yeah, a good combination.
Good
of
combination.
The two,
Great
right?
combination.
I'm
honestly.
sure there's some type of large leaf fan in the mix
possibly,
as well.
Possibly.
Right,
Yeah.
mid-century modern.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
sure his special lady friend. Oh, there he goes.
Hello.
So I'm sure his special lady friend's got her fan there for him.
Well, and
He's
I'm
probably watching something on the 65-inch.
And I'm upset too because I brought him a special hat today
You did.
that
Man,
I
he
was so
could've worn
excited
it.
to bring him
Yeah.
because it's just in time for winter
Well,
as we get into this fall
and it was
and
a little
winter
chillier
season.
this morning. Perfect time to
yeah,
wear it.
I'm. It's okay though.
that's all right.
Okay,
Next
it's
time.
okay.
It's
Maybe, you know,
Next
we'll
time.
just give it to the next person, and then
Yeah,
next
maybe he
time
lost
you're
it.
here
Maybe he
with
lost
more
his-
goods.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. That's great. Very excited about it.
All right. So before we
Housekeeping.
jump in today's Q&A, I'm going to cover some housekeeping. So we are happy to announce that it is the start of our Labor Day sale.
What?
Yes, it is happening right now, actually,
Mm-hmm.
at theragcompany.com.
If you're not paying
Head
attention.
there, right? And what you could do is save 20% off site-wide on almost everything.
Yeah, excluding case quantities.
But everything else, 20% off. One of our few 20%.
Maybe you
so-
wanted to pick up a 5-liter of GSF.
sure.
You can get it now, right now, 20%
Yes.
off.
Do that if that's
Maybe
what
you wanted to
do.
get some FSC.
Yeah.
Get it 20% off. Maybe you want to pick up some fine cut and some
yeah.
pads.
Could mix some Green
These are
Star
all
with
Coach
GSF
products that
too.
you're saying.
Green Star,
Oh,
20% off. You can pick up some Rag Company towels, maybe
Yeah.
some Eagles,
Oh,
maybe some
definitely.
Pearls,
Yeah.
maybe some Liquidators or Gauntlets, 20% off.
I like all those things.
Any of the PNS products, any of the G-Technic products, any of the Color Lock products, 20% off.
Jeez, man.
Pick them up. Until when? Monday? Tuesday? Tuesday morning.
Or
early.
Monday night.
Or Monday
You better
night.
get on it. You better get on it.
Nick, can we actually pull
Point
up
is,
the website?
point
is
is,
that
you got to
possible?
do it. Go to the website,
We're gonna
search the stuff. We even got 2 kits.
We're gonna see if we can pull up the website because we want to show you the 2 kits.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
20% off almost everything.
Okay,
Mark.
so Tuesday is what it is, 9/7. And then if we jump into the kits here, no, not those kits. You click
Nope,
the
you had
banner
to go
there,
click on the banner.
Nick.
Yeah,
go
go
back.
back to home. There we go. It's great pod.
Yeah,
There we go.
click
Now
that
hit
banner.
shop now.
And then this is going to pull us up to
No, that's
Wait,
well,
just
scroll down. There
we
it is.
go.
Okay.
So it's the 2 kits right here that say
The
on
Labor Day
sale.
sale. Stars and Bars kit.
Yes. So what's in that kit, Levi?
Well,
we have
the
2.
Stars and Bars kit, $25.
Okay.
You get a red, white, and blue Cyclone.
Ooh.
You get
Oh.
2 red Eagles. You
Ooh.
get 2 ice gray Eagles.
Yes.
And 2 blue Eagle 500s, all for $25.
So that's an insane deal.
Great pricing.
First
Great
off,
deal.
it's 6 Eagles for $25, which is already amazing.
Yeah.
Right. And then you're also getting a red, white, and blue Cyclone. mitt.
Yeah. Then,
Killer.
if you want to double down, grab yourself an Old Glory kit as well. Get yourself a red chenille mitt, 2 red Dragos, 2 ice gray Creatures, and 2 premium blue diamond glass towels.
I love that.
Really nice stuff.
That's-
$15. You can't beat that. That's a killer deal for 6 towels and a wash mitt.
It is
for
a killer
$15.
deal. Seriously, because basically you've just spent $40, right? And you've gotten a handful of premium
12 towels.
and 2 wash medias.
Oh, you're ready to rock and roll.
It's amazing. And so, and I don't think there's a limit to the quantity of each kit that you can buy.
I know that the RW with the red, white, and blue mitt, it is limited.
It is-
while
well,
supplies last.
Because the kit is limited itself. But
Yeah.
how many kits can you buy? I don't know.
You can buy as many as you want. You could buy 2 Old Glory kits, 4 stars and bars kits if you wanted to. Maybe get some for your friends, family, things
Yeah.
like that. You can do whatever you want,
good
man. There are no
Labor Day
rules.
gift. Yeah.
Heck
Except
yeah.
for, we're not providing discounts on case quantities and things like that. But point is, almost everything. Very nice. Going through for the long, get you started for the weekend,
Yeah. Easily.
Get it going. So,
Yeah.
Andrew, any hot stuff to talk about with Koch? Any new
yeah.
things? Anything that
Yeah.
we should be keeping our eyes peeled in the coming months?
Definitely. Yeah, I literally had to screenshot it because there's so much good news.
Oh, this is
Oh
gonna
my
be
gosh.
great.
Good tidings.
Should I strap myself into my seat here?
Yes, please do.
So we, right now, as of this moment, have Top Star on the water. It is
Oh.
on the water, on the way, so close.
Oh
we
my
can
gosh.
almost smell it. And,
Almost.
I can't wait to smell.
Yes. So right after that, we'll be hit with Nano Magic
Ooh.
shampoo, which is a big one, a big winner, great smeller
Yes.
as well. And then, due to a big request, and especially from you guys in your network here, we have finally sourced and gotten ready to have 500 mils of Quick Shine.
Oh,
Nice.
perfect.
We can make that a little more accessible to try it
Yeah.
and get out there and see what people think of it. Also have Wash and Finish, which will be on the way soon, which is our waterless.
Yep.
Nice.
And then
What's the sizing on that? Do you know?
So right now we're going to bring it over in 5s, 5
fives,
liters.
5 liters,
So gallon
okay.
point 3,
Okay.
and we'll see how that goes, and possibly smaller, but it is ready to use. So
yeah, it is ready to use. Yeah.
we'll see if we can maybe make sense of it being a little bit smaller
That'll
and the
be
cost
awesome.
being the right side.
Okay.
Super foam and panel preparation spray. So some awesome good stuff.
Wait,
brand new.
super foam's on the way too.
Super foam it's not on the water yet, but yes, it is
Okay.
greenlit, approved to be ordered and brought over. So
Because basically between the Nano Magic, the super foam, right? All that's really left is just that active foam.
yes,
Right.
still working. I promise.
Still working, but guys, all those in terms of like foam, some big hitters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
We're excited.
big hitters.
We're excited.
It's kind of insane. But I think Top Star, I think getting their hands on that as an interior dressing, for everybody is going to be just awesome. I think.
And other than that, we're still filling the team up. So we're in some final stages here and finishing up and getting some interviews done. And I would say anywhere from Louisiana to Nevada, if you are out there as north as Oklahoma, we need you. So give us a shout, reach out. We're looking for good people, and this is the beginning of a nice, long, beautiful journey.
There you go.
Yeah,
Jump on the pirate ship.
definitely.
All right,
That's it.
guys. Thank you, Andrew. So Top Star, very excited. I'm ready to rock and roll for that. I love that. All right. So first things first, Mike C kicking it off saying, "Hey guys, you rock. If I apply solution finish to the inner fender wells, what is the best way to lock it in for as long as possible in that high heat area? Over the top, trim coating, wheel coating. What do you think, Anthony?"
Honestly, any one of those would be fine. I mean, if you're going to do solution finish first, over the top is great. You could also go over it with, G-Technic C4. A wheel coating, not necessarily would be the way, but probably some of those made to adhere to plastic. Other way you can do it too is you can solution finish it and then hit it with motorplast, which is also another.
Yeah, because it stays. If you get it when it's wet, you can create that elastomeric.
Lasts
Protection.
a freakishly long time too on fender wells.
Yeah, pretty dope. All right. Dan Pfeiffer with a good afternoon and word up from Minnesota, USA. It wouldn't be a Friday Eve show without Dan here. Happy Friday Eve, TRC crew. Hope you're all doing well. Anthony, I enjoyed the garage tour, but we need to talk about lawn care.
Listen,
Dude.
Dan, I don't want to talk about the dang lawn. You guys realize that when that was shot, that was after my drought for like 6 days of no irrigation water.
They
And
broke his
so-
irrigation water, so he couldn't use it.
Yeah.
So he was hand watering his lawn.
So I had nothing, and so everything died off. So the fact that it even looked like that is amazing.
Gold star.
Yeah.
Gold star.
At least you tried.
Yeah.
All right. Alex Duar, happy
Thanks,
Friday
thanks.
Eve. TRC, welcome back. Andrew, nice to see you back. Hope you guys have a fantastic long weekend. Thank you, man. And Umberto saying hello. Hans saying, holy pearl puck time to get the snacks ready. Thank you, Hans. Big Gun, how do you remove a ceramic coating from plastic trim? Instead of wheel well trim.
Depends
Big-
on the coating.
Yeah, that's you got to get that coating out of there. Couple things, you can try to fracture it using high alkaline cleaners. That'll usually do anything above a 12. Can sometimes break certain coatings, not all of them. Something like hyper polish though, and a wool pad, you could probably polish that all off and get it removed pretty quickly, and then use a paint prep of some sort to clean and get that area all nice. Use an APC to break it all, whatever's left over. Paint prep it, and then reapply whatever you want to do to it. But those are some of the ways. Yeah. Cervantes. Hey guys, happy Friday Eve. I won't be able to stay long as I have an EMT class. Any tips or helpful knowledge, Andrew?
On EMT?
On an EMT.
Don't get stuck with the needle, and just diesel and O2. Get them there fast. That's about all I got for you. but best of luck. An awesome thing you're doing there.
There you go. And RSX Freak 79, Green Star 20-1 or Polestar 10-1 for a maintenance wipe of the dashboard. We did an FAQ about this today.
Just today we did, yeah.
Yeah. So, honestly, you can answer it, Andrew.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, they're both. It's both a good solution there. It really comes down to what style of maintenance we're doing here. So if it's just a simple thing, then Polestar is very gentle, can be barely diluted down, and is going to be safe and easy to use. But if it's more aggressive, then mess with Green Star in the dilution and make the dilution a little bit stronger if it's not working.
There you go.
But they're both of those dilutions and setups there.
Probably pretty similar.
Possibly
in terms
even
of,
less on Polestar, honestly.
I would say a little bit of Polestar.
I mean, more, I should say.
Yeah.
Diluted, undiluted, especially if you're redressing it. I mean, you're fine either way.
Yeah.
Decon Detailing says, "What's up, guys?
What's
going
up,
on,
dude?
man?"
Pat Welsh asking the hard-hitting questions. Dane, any future plans for your new big truck? Dane has absolutely fallen in love with this truck. He said he's literally not selling it.
He's a lifer with that truck.
He's become a lifer. He is never getting rid of that truck. One, because he's found out the versatility of it and how much he uses it. He's become a big truck guy.
Yeah. Welcome to the South.
He started off-roading it, actually.
Yeah, he's actually started trying to rock crawl, which I thought was a little excessive.
Yeah, I was like, Dane, this is a dually.
Those wheels are a little too pretty for that.
I mean, and these wheels are like $20,000. He was like, yeah, no, it's totally fine. They can take the abuse.
As they said, because they're so expensive.
Yeah, so he actually been doing quite a few rock crawls and hill climbs with that thing.
Pretty impressive.
I just didn't think that suspension could flex that much.
It does.
Of course.
Pretty crazy.
It's big dollars there, man. Yeah.
And that's one of those great things about that BDS lift. Is it's able to really provide proper articulation for the kind of stuff Dane needs to get into.
Well, the other thing he's been doing is been hosting that thing as its own Airbnb, right? So he's had a lot of people kind of flying in looking for places to stay.
Well, he bought that tonneau cover.
So he bought that tonneau cover, but what most people don't realize is that toilet that he bought the previous truck for actually now resides in the bed of his
he actually
new
never
truck.
took it. He left it out here. He didn't even take it to
So
the
what
dump.
he did is he cut a hole in that and then laid down a tarp and next to that kind of created like its own like kind of bath.
Yeah.
So it's basically its own bread and breakfast in that thing because
it's really
the
nice.
truck actually drives itself to Express Cafe.
Which is crazy. Didn't even know it had that capability.
I think he was using some Tesla technology.
Something like that.
Something like that.
He's got an Apple Watch. That's all that I know.
Yes.
And he's like talks into it sometimes.
And his Ring cameras look right over into the truck so he can watch whoever's renting it sleep at night.
Yeah.
Which
really
I think makes him feel good.
And
so
it's such a deal. The cost of renting a room here in Boise
insane.
now. Why not get in the dat booty?
Yeah,
and,
get in that booty.
Rent a room in the back.
Rent a room in the back of Dat Booty. Guys, the license plate on that truck is Dat Booty, we're not trying to be weird about it.
Still there.
But, between rock crawling and renting it out as an Airbnb, he's really staying busy.
Really excited. He said he was going to, we're bringing it to the, he says, don't ask what the hole in the bottom of the bed is for.
Oh, no. Wow, we're getting frisky behind the keyboard there, bud.
Good. Oh, man.
All right, so Dane Show says, surprise, I'm not in the show today, lol. And Dane's home, hanging out, taking the day. Ricky Cologne saying, drop by for a second just to say hello all. Andrew, I am loving the hand wax.
Awesome. Me too.
And Hans says, who's the new dude in the middle? Very funny. And David Cervantes says, wow, Dane became blonde. Peter Brookins saying, hey, crew and Andrew.
Hey.
What's up, man? And then Dane says, I'm truly sorry I couldn't be there.
Better
Dane
be.
says, miss you, Andrew. Tanner V saying, loving the Heap Car Challenge videos. Are there any indications on what those cars will sell for or how to get in on the purchase of them or to be announced? So, great question. So, we haven't posted the vehicles for sale. In case you're wondering, right now, as of today, the vehicles are not up for sale yet. Now, we will be posting them, and of course, we will be posting them and letting them know that you guys are there. The best way to find out is to go to the Rag Company Podcast Discussion Group. If you're not on our Facebook Podcast Discussion Group, you're missing out. I advise everybody to go to Facebook and get on there. That way you can, one, get into the chats, and then on top of that, we'll be able to post all of our advertisements on there. So you'll get to see everything that we've done and all that stuff when those do go live. So that is where we're going to be posting those.
And Tanner, what vehicle are you interested in, if I may ask?
I think he's interested in a 94 Chevy C15.
Really? Because
Is it red?
He's interested in a 2000 Honda Civic.
Pretty sure it's a red. Yeah.
That's white.
Yeah,
but I mean, he's definitely not interested in a blue BMW
Nope,
C3 Roadster.
Probably not.
I mean, who would be, right?
know.
German things, right?
You have to push the brake to put the top down. I don't know.
No, man, that's too much work.
So we got, hold on here. Umberto saying, hello, Andrew, and that Motorplast is a blast.
Amen.
And then Despacito saying, sup, guys, proud to be part of the dealer program now. Newest TRC dealer, Despacito.
Despacho.
And Dan Pfeiffer yelling out magic wheel cleaner.
Yep.
Love that
indeed.
stuff.
Yes,
Product
indeed.
Yeller is my favorite.
And, of course, my main man. On another note, shout out to Beard Guy that hooked me up a month ago with glass cleaner when I was on a work trip in Boise so I could see out of my truck's windshield. I think that was me. Was it me that did that, Tanner? I think it was me.
It's pretty
because I
beardy.
had a beard.
Wow.
I had a beard at the time. Pretty sure because I shaved my beard a couple weeks ago. So it's probably me, Tanner. I think that's what it was. I'm pretty sure I remember doing that. Anyway, so yeah, he needs to buy a truck, I think. And then Umberto asking, hey, Dane, where are you today? That's it. He's in his massage chair, drinking some lemonade, just chilling out.
Sweet, sweet lemonade.
Han says, I already got 2 of the 5-liter Motorplast. Next will be 5 liters of Polestar.
Oh,
nice.
my.
Good work,
Hans, what could you possibly do?
He has a detail
with
shop.
I know, but 10 liters of Motorplast is even excessive
Dressing
for a
engines,
detail
if you're
shop.
adding it into your packaging.
Because he cares about
I know,
his
but
engines
one
and
bottle
his
of
customer.
Motorplast, one 500 ml of Motorplast can do like 5 to 6 engine bays completely.
True.
Well, we don't have to talk about that.
True, but
You
we're not
use
going to
as much as you
just buy as much as you
buying
need.
all of it. Yep. You're definitely going to need at least 5 liters per vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
really douse it.
Yeah, I think it works really good in the windshield wiper fluid.
Yeah.
I can't see anything
Oh,
right now.
this is horrible.
This is very hydrophilic properties, though. It's amazing.
Khalid saying, greetings from Saudi Arabia. Much love to TRC. So happy to have Andrew back.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
man. RSX Freak. Andrew, can we please get an ETA on Top Star, 5-liter bottles of glass cleaner, ASC, and Quick Shine? We just talked about it, man.
We did. So 5 liters of GC, ASC, and QS. GC is the first of those.
There you go.
I would say probably pretty close to that would be ASC. We have not gotten to QS yet just because of we do have FSE over in 5s. But I would say I'm working on I just this morning talked about GC and 5s. So hopefully soon.
There you go. Dane Show. I'm at home due to a possible exposure. Waiting to take my test later this afternoon. Find out for sure.
Good on you, Dane.
Good work, Dane. Proud of you.
I wanted to take liberty on what that exposure was, but
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what was appropriate and what wasn't.
First hour,
There's a lot
know.
of play that we could
It
use.
is the first hour. That's a second hour kind of joke.
Yeah, that's
So,
why I figured
I knew I saw somebody in a raincoat in downtown Meridian. I was like, Dane, what are you doing out here?
I was just checking to see if I got a possible exposure. And Graham
back in
saying,
45
good
minutes to talk
Idaho
about that."
noon, guys. Hope you're all well. Thank you, Graham. We appreciate it, man. Peter Brookins saying, I am looking forward to some Top Star. You and me both, man.
Yes.
Do you guys still use OG clay bars? Sincere impressions. Yes. You can pick up a Koch clay bar. You can pick up the Rag Company Ultra Clay Bar. Both are really great clay bars and last you quite a bit. They're both 200 milligram bars, so you can split them up and have 100 milligrams each. And
yeah, I mean, I'd say
they're great.
Yeah, I'd say cost wise, the TRC ones are going to be your go-to. It's extremely good, good stuff. Ours they're priced high. I mean, we import them. Am I going to tell you that they're tremendously better than what Racco has? No.
Well, that's nice of you.
That
to
was
say
very
that,
nice. You could have said that.
Well, I'll go ahead and say
No.
that I think
They're
that the
great.
Koch clay
They're fantastic.
packaging is better because I like the thing that it comes in. It
The
reminds
blue
me
box.
For sure. No, they're
It's like-
fantastic,
it's like a-
but they have their reasons
Yeah.
for why they're priced
It's a
that
blue
way. And
pill holder is what that thing is, and you can put all sorts of things.
well,
in
if you
there.
take care of it and
Pencil
you
box.
keep spraying it, especially when you put it back in that container with clay spray, then our stuff's
Yeah.
going to last a really, really,
Yeah.
really long time.
They're both.
It just depends on if you're looking for a quick clay to use and chuck and get a couple uses out, a few uses out of whatever, then there's plenty of answers for that. If you're
Yeah.
looking for something that can go a long, long time in a
Yeah.
container, then that's what ours.
And
is
I will
for.
say, Koch clay spray,
Yeah.
man, that stuff
stuff's
changes
fantastic.
clay. I mean, it's like night and day difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps
Use
it
it,
alive.
and you can
Yeah.
use it with either one. It's totally great. But they're killer clay bars. Yoshi, Anthony, how's that solution finish on your fender liners on your Civic holding up?
It's actually really good.
Oh, nice,
honestly,
very nice.
it's been quite some time now, and they still look really, really good.
Did you take the
And
wheels off to do that?
on the red Civic? Yeah,
Mm.
I did it like it was last November, right?
Hmm.
And they held up all through up until this point today. I haven't had to retouch them up or anything, and so
That's good.
I would say it holds up really, really well. But at the same time, though, depending on where you live, like in fender wells specifically with solution finish, if you're living in a high rain area, right, where you live on the East Coast, or you get thunderstorms, you get all sorts of stuff, and you're driving the vehicle through there, I think it's going to last a lot less. Us here in the high desert, it's a little bit lasts a little bit longer.
Mhm.
Yeah, so.
There you go.
Decon Detailing says, "Ooh, that super foam is going to be a game changer for Decon."
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's in the name,
Washes.
so he knows.
Yeah.
Period.
Happy Family Friday, GSF 2.0. Is this a rumor? Video call. Very funny, Brian. Appreciate it. Kishore Morale. Good afternoon, TRC and Andrew. Glad to have you here. Any
Thanks.
wool or microfiber coming soon to KCX?
So I'll give as brief of an answer as I can. Wool, yes, absolutely. We just, again, actually this morning spoke about that. So that's in the works. We have a couple of pads in testing right now that are on the hybrid side of things, very short nap. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see if it plays well. But for the most part, the trick with microfiber right now is cleaning. You've got to clean it. Our surround, our gel-like surround on our diminishing compound is it likes to mat those fibers up. So, if you've got 4 fibers, you'll, bind those 2 up, and then that is where you can get that marring from. So just clean if you're using a microfiber right now. But we are working on some stuff because we know the U.S. market is a very, influential market, and there's a lot of appreciation and like of those things. So we are working on it. It's in testing right now. But wool, yes, I should have that in the next, I'd say, at the most 60 days. We should have some.
There you go. Therg dude, the RC dude. Hey guys, working on a 2010 Jeep Wrangler as I'm listening. Big rip to me. Heard a loud pop and I was super scared as I thought a tire popped. Turns out my pressure line broke to my pressure washer.
Ooh.
You ever had those happen? I had that all the time in my shops, all the time. My guys would run over a hose, crack the braiding, keep using the hose. About a week. Usually it meant like a week after they ran it over, I was going to be replacing it. So I usually have to, as soon as I watch a guy run it over, I'd have to go buy a
Go ahead
hose.
and order a new one.
Yeah, because I knew it was going to pop at some point. So I always try to keep them out of the way. But that's a bummer, man. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Cervantes. Andrew, what quick detailer would you recommend as a drying aid after a rinseless wash? I just don't feel like over-applying bead maker.
Depending on if you're looking for silicone or silicone-free quick and shine or quick finish.
Yeah, there you go. And Eric Carter, can G-Technic L1 leather guard be used on the dashboard, door panels, etc.? Yeah, you can.
Definitely.
Not going to hurt anything. What's more valuable, a 3-inch polisher or a regular DA? Saying Kevin Dean.
3-inch polisher or regular DA. I get just between the two. If you can only pick one, then you go the regular DA.
A regular DA, 15.
Unless you're doing motorcycles all day. Then
Yeah. I mean, if
on
you
what
had to
you're
choose
doing,
between the two, I mean, basically they're both valuable.
Yeah.
I'll say that
Yes.
they're both valuable if you can get them. It's just the DA will I mean,
You'll get
it's
more
going to take you
done.
forever to polish a car with a 3-inch.
Yeah. Oh, RSX saying top star, yes.
Yes.
Hey guys, any plans to do an FTW sponge? Similar like the 3x5 would be awesome for that first clean type of windows. Interesting. Well, we do have a couple prototypes we've been working on of stuff, Matt, so stay tuned. Dane says he loves needing a step ladder to put anything in the bed. It's one of his favorite. He says it's exercise. For
He
him.
does. I think
He
he's
goes,
referred to it before.
if you ever watch those strongman competitions, they have to lift these like 100-pound boulders, and then they have to carry them on their chest.
Yeah.
And then they have to go to a table that's like shoulder height.
Yeah, and set it on
They have
top.
to lift it up onto it, and then they have to run back and grab another one, and they have to do that to see how fast they can lift it and get all those done. It's basically exactly what's happening with the truck.
Oh,
for
and
Dane.
you can find Dane
So he
training
says.
at your local Home Depot.
Yeah.
Right? He takes all those
cinder block bags.
those
Oh, last time I was here, I mean, he was cinder blocked out. I mean,
Yeah.
he
Oh, yeah.
looked like a man.
I'm like,
Well, what was
what
cool
are you
is
doing?
I remember he had
practice.
He had like 4 cinder blocks. He was holding them with his fingers, and he was literally hucking them. And we were like, "Dane, this truck's like brand new.
Yeah.
and you're just throwing those in the bed." And
It's
he's like,
insane.
"Guys, I'm training." And we
Like,
were
how
like,
are you so strong already?
"Yeah,
too.
it's crazy." He said it was the
Insane.
truck. Mostly once he touched the keys,
Yeah.
his arms
Gave
just
him
like
eagle powers.
That's why that's why he purchased all those clothes. He knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
He wasn't going to be able to wear his shirts. His muscles were just going to burst
And as
right out.
every time he throws one, he just yells out, "Unlimited, unlimited, unlimited."
G. Davis, so close you can almost smell it, is also a catchphrase of Anthony's Finger Call Home Training Academy.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh,
And then Dane, don't ask
what a
the
combo, right?
He was already started too early this morning. So
Ron Iotti
it's gonna come in
saying,
hard.
good afternoon. And then Alex Duar, patiently waiting. G. Davis's dad booty comments. Mike Gleeshy saying, happy Friday, Junior all. I just wanted to say I tried out O&R Beadmaker rinseless wash combo for the first time since last weekend. It was wonderful. I threw a Works Hydro Shot in the mix for good measure to get the extra good O&R coverage on my car. And it was insane how easy this wash process was and how tightly the water now beads on my paint. I was even able to get away with doing this wash in the parking garage for my apartment. Thank you guys for saving my clear coat from the local car wash. Guess I'm buying gallons of this stuff now that it's on sale. There you go, dude. Get it. That's awesome. And then, cancel. There we go. ASC, Green Star, Polestar. I'm confused what to choose from Anthracite. So all surface cleaner is an all surface cleaner, ASC, meaning you clean surfaces. Green Star is your APC, all purpose cleaner.
Yep.
It's a little stronger, higher pH. You can use it on your tires, your wheels. You can use it on your door jams, your engine bay.
Interior.
You can dilute it and use it as an interior cleaner and carpet cleaner and all that kind of stuff. And then Polestar is a pH level of 7 and is a dedicated interior cleaner for fabrics and textiles.
Is it a 7? Can we get a fact check on that?
I did. I checked it
You
today.
did check? It is 7?
So it's a pH 7.
And 12.5 is Green Star.
And Green Star is 12.5.
Yeah.
So you've got with Polestar, you've got a pH neutral product that you can use on Alcantara.
Yeah.
You can use it on your carpets. You can use it on your upholstery,
Yeah.
straight or even diluted if you want. And diluted, you can even use it on your plastics and
Yeah.
door panels, dash. It's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah, especially that Alcantara though. It's
That's
is best
the
of the
differences.
best in that. Yeah.
And then Perfectionist
Volume
says,
up,
volume
guys.
up, guys. I'm driving.
All right. Dane Show says, it's not listed for sale yet, but at least I have some good leads.
On his car.
On what car?
I think his blue car.
His blue car?
His BMW.
Lies.
Green
Alex
Star,
Duar.
says Alex
Yeah.
Duar.
G. Davis, Dane's truck also hosts cruise ship infomercials. Das love booty.
Yeah.
Dan
I like
Smith, super chat, $20.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you, Dan. We appreciate it, man.
Amazing. So, speaking of super chats, we need to find time here once we get Dane back. I kind of want to ask you guys here on a poll. What do you guys want to see first? Right, Levi's got a recipe that he wants to cook up. What is it?
It's a recipe I used to make back in the old days.
What's it called?
I don't know. I don't have a name for it.
What is
it?
It's
a pasta dish.
You want to feed Dane pasta?
Yes, I do.
Is it good?
Yes, it is.
What's in it?
It's the tortellini pasta, the spirals,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
A lot of those.
Okay.
3 cheese blend spirals.
Okay.
Chicken breasts.
Okay.
Sliced up, chopped up, chunked up chicken breast.
Yeah.
Is it juicy though, or is it dry?
It's juicy.
Juicy.
Roma tomatoes.
Okay.
Olive oil.
Mm.
Artichokes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All mixed together.
Yeah.
Little oregano, little basil. Simple, easy, fast. Can eat it cold or hot.
Levi, I think you're describing a dish that Olive Garden sells. I think that you're literally talking about an Olive Garden dish.
No, this
Are
is
you just
I
going to
made this
bring
myself.
in an Olive Garden
No,
dish?
I
Like
created
chicken,
it.
macaroni, and
I
cheese.
created
I
it
see a
myself.
chain. You're going to hide a chain within your own recipe, so he won't know. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
No, it's what I made years ago. I don't make it. I
That's a
make
good
it for
idea.
myself. When I make it, I have to make it and eat it for myself because my family doesn't eat it.
Yeah. Okay.
My wife and kids don't.
okay.
They don't
Fair
like
enough.
it. They don't like the fact that there's tomatoes or artichokes in it.
in my non-diet lifestyle,
Okay.
you can send that.
Well, so
Yeah.
we have
I'll
that,
take care
and
of
then
that.
we have the option for another chain, right? I mean, it could be a variety of chains, whatever we want to do to get
Yep.
Dane to eat a chain. Because for reference, if you're not aware, Dane hates chain restaurants.
With a passion.
Dane chain.
He always talks about how I'm gonna burn that chain down.
and he talks
We're like,
down
"Dane,
on
don't
him, and
talk
we're
about-"
like,
he's like, those guys don't deserve to have a business, and we're like,
Yeah.
whoa, back it off, man.
he's like,
They're
let's
just
go break their windows.
And
I'm
he
like,
goes,
Dean, these are
he
people's
goes, it's
jobs.
all about the moms and the pops and the mom and pop businesses. That's who we got to be supporting. We're like,
Meanwhile-
Dane, some of these people are franchise owners that are mom and
Yes.
pops, like
Yeah.
the local Papa John's. I went in there the other day, pick up a pizza. It was just the husband and wife working the actual franchise because they didn't have anybody to work for them, but they were there making the pizzas and stuff. I was supporting a local business,
Yeah,
a mom and pop.
absolutely. Well,
Right.
it's
Wow,
just
his Ruth and-
it's kind of strange because ever
Yeah,
since
like
his-
Ruth's Chris, same
He
thing.
was.
Yeah, well, that was weird. 'Cause he likes Ruth's Chris, but I mean, but apparently doesn't like other chains. But yeah, I don't know. I think that Express Cafe, they think that cult that restaurant or that breakfast place is.
I think that's
has
part of
started
the
to change
lifestyle.
him. Like what he hasn't realized that they've been putting things in his breakfast sandwiches and his coffee every day to convert him to anti-chain. It's a strange
that's what
thing.
it is. They're like,
a good
eat
point.
more Express Cafe cake donuts.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that you can choose. Do you want to see Levi's pasta dish? Do you want to see another chain? Or do you want to see Tony's wings?
There you go. That's a good
All
one.
are
to
an
say.
option.
But hearing about
you
these
go.
damn wings, I think that's probably going to be the answer.
Yeah,
For first.
There you go.
Yeah, Tony's
Yeah,
wings.
no
Pretty
worries.
good, man.
All right. This one's a David Cervantes saying Dane's secret name is the Parma Prowler.
Oh my gosh.
Good cut, David. Good cut. The Parma
like that.
Prowler. I like that.
Yowza.
All right. And Plimpton Ned saying, Levi, what Brooks shoes are your favorite for detailing? And being on your feet
That's
all
probably
day.
your favorite question you've ever gotten. It's
pretty great.
Wow, did
Pretty
you
great.
set that up?
So here's the deal. In case you're wondering, today I am wearing the Hyperion Tempos. Little lighter, carbon fiber footbed with nitrogen charged DNA foam.
Yeah.
So they're great shoes. Nice, comfortable, easy to go. But for true support
Yeah.
and comfort, featuring the DNA Loft foam is the Ghosts.
Wow.
I love the Ghosts.
Yeah.
They're really just the best do-all everything. Andrew, you just recently picked up a set of Brooks yourself.
He has a eye for Brooks and said, "I saw your post that your wife made. My gorgeous wife took a picture of me and my son on his second day of school. My son and I on his second day of school, and I finally I caved. I went. You guys won't stop talking about the dang things.
Yeah.
I have a stand-up desk, and I will tell you. I told Levi today 3 times the amount of time that I can stand now. Just from simply changing the
It's a
shoes.
huge difference.
I went to Dick's. They were having a big sale, and
Yeah.
they were red, white, and blue, red, gray, and blue. Fell in love with them. And what did I tell you? They were the
We
glycerin.
got the glycerins.
I mean, just
Those are
I
those
never
are Dane's
thought-
favorite too. Dane loves
Yeah.
the
I never
Team
thought
loves
it would.
glycerins.
Like I thought, like they'd be comfy and nice and cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
Change your life.
life changing.
Yeah.
life-changing.
Well, and they also, just got that approval of the American Podiatry Association. So
Did they
I'm not
really?
surprised. How would they not? I mean,
it's good stuff.
Seriously, I thought it was.
Well, whenever I see somebody else in a pair of Brooks, I think that's another person of culture right there that understands good posture and understands good foot health. I mean,
possibly doesn't have any pain.
And possibly doesn't have any pain, right?
Very
I
likely.
look at them, I'm like, you're a 70-year-old man, right? But I know that there's a 40-year-old guy still in that body, right?
Well, it was like when Gordon McCall walked in here, right? Side there.
You still got it, pal.
I know you still have it.
I know when no one's looking.
Yeah.
You're jumping up things, you're running.
Yeah, parkour.
Getting after it.
Parkour. So, Ned, Brooks Ghosts are great. They even have a GTX version, which is a Gore-Tex version of the
I was
Ghost.
actually going to look at the new, they called it, I'm going to look it up right now on my phone. It was called the Brooks something. Remember we were talking about that one Brooks model that they had that was the funky version, right? Did they ever bring back
the Aurora Borealis.
Did they ever bring that back for
It's
that?
still there. It's on the site.
So the new, oh my gosh, did you guys?
There's a whole 4 new launches this week.
So what's insane?
Go to brooksrunning.com
Did you see?
take a look at some of the shoes. Also, there's free shipping on their website. Yeah, the beer ones.
The new beer, the new
he
beer
showed me
run
earlier.
shoes.
Pretty wild.
I mean,
If Brooks is listening, I could use some wine versions of those.
Okay.
I think that would be or whiskey glasses. That too.
Trying to find
But
if
yes,
they
they
still
are,
have those. And then who got those new launch 8s that were in the cool color?
Oh, that was Bryant, one of our warehouse
Yeah,
guys.
Bryant
Ordered a set of
got
launch
those.
8s in the graffiti.
Yes, and it is called the Aurora BL.
Yeah.
And they are back in stock of those.
There you go.
And those are in the red and those are
They got one color, I think.
pretty. That's a women's running shoe. I don't
That's
know.
all
okay.
right.
That's okay.
So Ron Iotti saying, what Koch Chemie product would you recommend for heavily baked on brake dust? Magic Wheel Cleaner, man.
Yeah, Magic Wheel Cleaner, and then our national trainer and very good friend of mine, Andy Be Cool down in Florida, who's on the team now. He is also working on getting with the Germans on some other acids and additional things that we can bring in on the professional side. So yeah.
Good stuff. Dane says, whoa there, David. Got to save that talk until I'm in my 70s and appear on a true crime podcast. Parma Prowler. David asking, Andrew, time for the tough questions. KCX or TRC microfiber?
TRC. I don't carry the KCX microfibers.
There you go.
I looked at them and said, there's an edge. We're out. And I mean, long story short, yeah. Period.
Yeah.
DRC.
Jeff C says, my original Optimum clay towel that I got 3 years ago is now very sticky and doesn't glide across paint. Have only used it on O&R and cleaned it with Power Clean stored indoors. Time to toss it. I would say so, Jeff. 3 years.
Yeah,
I don't know
dude,
how
you got
many,
a lot of uses out of that.
I mean, if you got the, think about it, guys. Most people are out there spending $15 on a clay bar, literally for one use.
Yeah,
they throw it away most of the time. Mm-hmm. So when you spend $40 on a clay towel, right, and you're getting,
I don't know how many uses do because he's detailing for friends and families too.
I mean, you could get hundreds of uses out of it. I would say it's time to probably send it on its way.
Heck yeah.
David Cervantes saying, which quick detailer is silicone free?
That'd be
quick finish.
QF.
The easy way to remember that is QSS silicone for quick and shine, and then QF no S, no silicone.
And that's right, David. Silicone's a big no-no.
Absolutely.
David Doug Keller, what's up, dudes?
Hey.
And G. Davis says, Dane's at home with a massage chair set on South
Oh my God.
floor.
I think that's a song on. I think that's a set sound on Apple.
Well, I just
iTunes.
like that there's multiple levels of that.
It's Apple iTunes song.
Nobody else is
I'm pretty
concerned
sure.
that there is a level
different
4.
styles and
It was
levels.
so eloquent.
Yeah.
Shelby saying, hey guys, happy Friday Eve before the long weekend. Any idea when the clay towels will be back in stock? Shelby, we honestly don't know. There's one part of the clay towel mixture that we have been waiting for months, and our factory just hasn't been able to get a hold of it. So we don't know when, but hopefully soon. Because like you, we're waiting.
So maybe Jeff C, don't throw yours away just yet.
Yeah. This wonderful world we live in now, huh? Yeah.
Dane says level 5 is when you hear the lion stalking you in the brush. Level 3 isn't scary enough.
Boy.
Oh, I see.
boy.
G. Davis Dane. The boys all laughing about that. And then Graham, I made my first rag company purchases last weekend, having watched more YouTube videos. So, Eagle Edgeless, Creature Edgeless, Miner, FTW, Diamond Glass, and the Black Sponge applicators arrived today. Nice.
Ooh, that's a good
Congrats,
combo.
Graham. That's a great combo of towels.
Great
You can do a
combo.
lot of stuff with those.
Yep.
I think you're going to enjoy them. Umberto saying, G. Davis, man, you crack me up. Here are the guys at the office watching me in the server room asking me why I'm laughing alone. G. Davis, glad to be of service.
G's retired, so all he
Yeah.
has to do is just create jokes for us every day. It's great.
Detailed Dude, PL, happy Friday, Eve, guys. Good to see you guys. See you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Scott Matern, good afternoon. I realize I'm preaching to the choir, but PSS might be my favorite detailing product.
Awesome.
Also,
Thank you.
is there any chance of getting that KCX interior fog machine in the U.S.?
I've been wondering that actually.
Machine, yes, but that actually does fall a little bit on the side of difficulties that a lot of people are having on the electronic side of things in the
I
world
see.
right now, like
Chips.
Chevrolet and chips and all that.
Yeah.
So they've been a little difficult to source, a little pricey especially. So the machine, yes, technically we can get that here. The issue then becomes the approvals for the American standards on the actual chemical.
Being
for-
aerated
for-
out of the
Yeah.
machine.
For Koch Chemie refresh.
So, because part of the refresh line, because I spent some time on their website, so this machine is it basically it kills scents and it replaces those bad smells with good smells, right? And there's actually quite a big line of the different scents you can choose, right? Which has me very
Yes,
interested,
I know,
obviously.
I know.
But there is a standard refresh, right, which is part of the machine properties itself.
Yes.
And then you have your KCX Fresh Up, right, which is what we sell currently as just the ready to go
Yep.
kind of sprucer upper. But then the other scents that come that are available in the scent line, those can be placed in other products, or those can be placed. And how does that work? Because
Yeah. They
Or
technically
concentrate.
other products is part of it. You got to remember that a very large portion of our business, especially in Germany, but also globally, is car wash.
Car
So
wash, yeah.
tunnel and self service, etc.
Correct.
So those scents really are also more of that style format to where it's a larger, making that specific location what they want. That being said, you can see on some of our European and foreign marketing that we have dabbled into the world of colored foam and things like that. So we got 3 colors of foam additive that you can have now. So which can be used on the professional side with just what we offer in the US. But still same thing is kind of more for the tunnel side of things. So as we get more into that world and as we're ready to take that on in the US, that's when you'll start to see more of those things. However, I will say there definitely is a hurdle on the approvals. So the fragrances, because of things simple as flammability, also the colorants even just have certain things that the US doesn't necessarily want to see. And again, because we are so truthful on everything that comes over it definitely has to be by the book on a lot of those.
So I think that more colored foam, or I think that there's going to be some type of trend there.
You can see it popping up a little bit.
I have a feeling because I've seen it pop up. I know that one of our grand ambassadors actually, and one of my favorite detailers to watch on YouTube, Vermigel, right? So Vermigel, he actually made a video and he sent it to us. Of he did some blue foam on a GTI over there in Belgium.
Yeah.
And super cool, right? It's foam,
fun.
right? But it's colored and it looks really cool. And I think that I could start to see potentially enthusiasts and even small shops and stuff like that doing that for marketing purposes because it looks cool and it's very eye-catching and appealing, right? From your eye is drawn to it very, very fast. So I could see that being a thing. I could see maybe small side because it's very concentrated, is what that color is, right?
It stains your hands.
A little goes a long way,
Yeah.
so you kind of have to be careful. But I could see that being a thing, and because that's what you can see for marketing. But maybe what you can experience for yourself would be the scent side of things.
Yep.
And do you have any idea what that little machine would cost?
They told me when I was over there because I asked about it, and I cannot remember, so I don't want to give just a made
I
up
mean, are we
number.
looking at $1,000? Are we looking
No,
at a couple
less
hundred?
Less than that. Yeah, a few hundred.
few hundred dollars.
Not too bad though. It'll provide a service for if it's a
Yeah, I think
chemical
the
defogger
big
that
difference
can
was, from what I understood, I don't know
viricides
100%,
and-
but I from what I understood, it was a little bit less of a ozone style machine.
Okay.
Less shocking, more covering and eliminating.
Well, I think it's using the chemical to eliminate and replace
Not necessarily
that
the ions
molecule
and,
or that bad scent, because ozone
some
is
brutal stuff.
scary.
Some brutal stuff.
Ozone is scary. I actually ozoned my sister-in-law's car 3 nights ago. She was over because she said that there's a stinky person in her car. And I said, how stinky is this person to literally need to use an ozone machine?
Yeah.
And she goes, that stinky person was my cat.
Oh.
And I said, okay, so did the cat pee in the car? What happened? No, it just smells bad. Well, I wasn't about to sit there
to see if you can smell.
No, I'm not going to go smelling all over carpets. I'm just not going to do that, right? So I said, here, I'm going to run this ozone machine for an hour and a half, right? Windows cracked. I'm going to vent it, put your, turn your fans on and whatnot. Which did a good job, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, she was like, "Okay, I got to go right now." And I said, "The ozone machine's not done yet." And she's like, "Well, I have to leave. I have to run." I said, "You literally can't get in your car right now. You need to give me more time."
Yeah.
And she said, "Well, how long?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm going to air it out for 15, 20, 30 minutes. And the door's completely open."
Yeah.
And
you're going to have to drive with the windows down.
And then you have to drive with the windows down. And she's like, "It's not that big of a deal, is it?"
Oh, it's brutal.
And I said, "Hold your breath and go turn off your accessories," right? And so she walks over there. She put her head in the car. She's like, "I feel a pressure.
Yeah.
I feel something." And I said, "Yeah, and if you were to smell, breathe that in, it would knock you on your butt."
It sucks the oxygen.
It's like
out
getting
of you.
punched in the stomach. And
no, it's brutal. We did it to my.
It's a scary thing.
Yeah, we did it to my dad's truck, and I mean, I swear, for a month straight, when I would drive it, I could still smell
the ozone. Yeah,
and headache.
Yeah.
I mean, easy.
Yeah,
just crazy.
especially if you don't do it right.
Yeah, it's not good. So I'm excited to see if Koch decides to bring that over here, because I think if anybody could do that correctly, I think it's them. And I think that there's no better scent I would want to smell than something coming from there.
Yeah.
And I think that all of us would agree on something like that.
I mean, hands down, trust me, I want
There you go.
almost every single SKU
One
here.
thing that Dane doesn't
it's just
want.
the approvals.
Yeah.
Get the approvals done.
We all want that, but Dane does not want cold pasta. He says it's gross.
Cold
Yeah.
pasta
Some of
is
them.
gross.
Sometimes
PSS is awesome.
Sometimes they're okay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Hans saying chain up Dane for a day. That's what he wants to call that.
Chain up and force him to eat.
Chains. Quick Finish is the silicone-free detail spray decon to David. David says Levi's pasta dish versus Olive Garden for taste preference. Detail Dude says, as you know, Optimum compounds don't require you to mask off black trim because they won't stain them. Do you know of any other compounds that work the same way? Yes, there's actually a lot of them. The ones that don't have a solvent, those that are water-based chemicals or compounds don't stain. So Microcut doesn't stain, Fine Cut doesn't stain, Last Cut notoriously does not stain, and Optimum, like we said. So, and I know the new Rupes Fine doesn't stain, and Coarse doesn't stain either.
So they're shifting more that way. I still see a lot of people taping things that don't need to be taped, but I would say that realistically, I mean, you just got to
depends on what you need it for, right?
It depends on what you need it for, but I think
and
that
how vigilant you are.
I think so. I'm not saying that you shouldn't tape off your trim or use compounds that could potentially stain the trim, because those compounds are still very good. It's just a matter of what are you doing with your time, right? What's the result you're looking for, and what product do you like to use?
Speaking of, Chris DiGiovanni, $100 for pictures of Dane at a chain. Please email Chris at oberkcarcare.com.
So what we're gonna have a lot of these candid people rolling around. Oh, and Chris, you'll be seeing me and Levi and Dane.
Oh yeah, we got our shirts yesterday.
Our Oberk shirts. I had them delivered to my house.
Showed up at Anthony's house yesterday.
Did you see those new ones I made?
The Good Fortune.
Badass.
Good Fortune.
I did.
Yeah.
Those were badass shirts. I'm excited to wear them.
Hans says Zvizzer is a great brand that doesn't need taping up. That's true. And then Dane Show says, damn it, Chris. Dan Smith, I'm going to get that $100 bounty.
So
Take Dane
so
somewhere.
we're gonna have people with like really long lenses on their
Yeah.
camera,
Yes.
like in the bushes.
Oh, Dane's at a Wendy's.
Dane's at a, well, the thing is a fast food chain
The
doesn't
funny
count
thing is,
because Dane loves
Spotted.
Wendy's.
Yeah, because our Spotted group on Facebook is a Boise group,
Yeah.
and there are notoriously pictures of Dane at drive-thrus all over town in both vehicles, and Dane always hates it.
Yeah. He's like, why are they always getting me when I'm getting fast
awesome.
food?
I'm like, it was because your car stopped and they drove by and they saw it. They flip around and take a picture of it. Whoa, look at this Jag. Whoa, look at this truck.
It's so funny.
Jordan Nicholson, yo, hope you guys are good. I got fired from my job Tuesday and went full-time mobile and tripled my wage in 3 days. Maybe it's the way forward. Jordan,
Nice.
That's the difference between a employee and an entrepreneur. It's a risk. The entrepreneur takes that risk, and it's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's the difference. As an employee, technically doesn't take the financial risk or the time risk or any of that compared to an entrepreneur. So,
Yeah, and I mean, you got to, right now, what you feel, that exclamation point and the other exclamation point and the other exclamation point and the other one, you can't let that go. The fire that's behind that right now is where that plan and this path that you may be on right now will fall short. You have to hold on to that and keep pushing, because again, if you just saw that, you saw the success and you see the way that you feel right now, just don't slow it down, because it will it can absolutely be the way forward.
And good luck, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Decon saying you could always apply a trim dressing to your trim before polishing to prevent any polishing from staining it. Gives it a protective barrier while you polish. That is an old school trick, Decon. You're right. G. Davis says, speaking of chains, I hope someday I can tell the story of Dane ransacking a Wendy's in Paramus. I know, dude, that was scary. We had to get, I thought we were getting arrested for sure. We were just trying to say-
Ransacking. The words she uses sometimes.
Ryan Ha, probably overkill, but I really like my Ultras Lone Peaks for detailing, then a hike afterwards. There you go, Ryan. Hey,
Ooh,
enjoy
okay.
'em.
Ultras. Okay.
Anthracite FB in a 1 liter bottle.
It's FB.
I don't know.
Maybe no.
Might be something overseas.
FB.
Yeah,
Anthracite.
maybe
I have to look
overseas.
it up.
Overseas.
David Cervantes saying, thanks, Decon. Oh, let's see where we are here. Oh, cancel. I'm doing what Dane does. I don't know where
We're
we
on
are.
page 4, Levi. What are you doing? We're on page 1.
We're already on page 1? Holy
Yeah.
cow, we are. We are kicking butt here. Holy moly. All right.
Is it Dane?
Dead Pedal saying, yo, did someone say Florida? Probably not.
I don't know.
I'm on the Brooks site now looking at shoes, being productive at work. Good.
Good
Yep,
job.
get them.
Yep,
Get
yep.
them.
Andrew, I highly recommend getting yourself a pair of the glycerins, as Dane would probably recommend and Andrew would recommend.
Yes.
But if you're looking for more of kind of like that mix
Anthony
of
calls it the snap.
the best of both worlds, I would check out the Ghosts, because the Ghosts give you more snap off the line.
I think that's my
with
next.
some extra grip, right?
Yeah.
And so the Ghosts, it gives you that those like dad reflexes without even having to be a dad, right? If that makes sense,
Nice.
because you know what I
Nice.
mean. You know when you're like, you put a hand out, right? Kid's falling, right?
Yeah.
Or let's just say,
Yeah.
something's going on, or I don't know, a ball is flying through the air and you
Right.
grab it, right? It's honestly because of the Ghosts
Okay.
that you're moving like that. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Schwab.
Hey guys, here's a good question. What's the longest, safest time to let dirt sit on top of a coated vehicle during the winter months? My car, the BMW paint, may go a few months without being properly washed. You should be fine. As long as it's not like heavy. The biggest thing is the chemicals
Yeah.
that they put on the road.
Sliding that
Yeah.
dirt around if that happens at all. But I mean, it
And then
depends on the
keeping
coating ultimately.
cats away from the vehicle as well.
Yeah, leaving their prints.
Detailed Dude says, thanks, Hans. Jeff C., what's your favorite use for ASC?
Tesla screens.
Ooh, Tesla screens. I
And,
like it for a lot of
refrigerators.
stuff. Yeah. Oh, refrigerator. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
super
Around
good.
the house.
The whole kitchen.
Everything. Yeah, you need door panels, dash. You've got to wipe down. What I usually say is, remember, guys, we're going into flu season, as well as the current ongoing pandemic. A couple things that you can do is make sure you're wiping down, especially my kids have gone back to school.
Yep.
It's a melting pot of germs,
Yep,
regardless, because you're getting the kids from home, you're getting that. And as much as they've tried, my kids are masked all day.
Yeah.
And as much as they try, they're still touching stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And the teachers are trying their best to clean. So wipe down your touch points in your cars.
Yep.
your steering wheel, your shifter, your grab. Remember when you were getting in and you were wiping down, cleaning all that stuff? ASC is perfect for that.
Yep.
Clean wipe all those areas. You can pair it with one of our silver infused microfiber towels. That way you can keep it in the car with it, so it kills any any bacteria in the towel over the course of the next 24 hours. So perfect towel to keep in the car. Spray, wipe, clean your steering wheel, give it a good wipe down. Just keep up on stuff.
Yep.
Makes it a little easier. Ryan Rigdon, happy Friday Eve. TRC, have a fantastic Labor Day. Thank you, man.
too.
Dane is currently listening to Mambo number 5 whilst getting a Brazilian wax job to surprise Liz.
Oh,
well, very nice.
God.
Wow, that's going to be a great weekend. Great weekend for Dane.
Breezy.
George, is it safe to use wheel cleaners on carbon ceramic brakes? If it is, which one do you recommend?
Magic wheel cleaner.
Is it safe to use wheel cleaner? Yeah, Magic wheel cleaner. I mean, you can.
Yeah, Magic wheel cleaner, acid-free, safe.
Yeah, any one of the wheel cleaners that we sell here at the Rag Company will be fine with.
Ryan, question. Open bottle of refrigerated CFL is getting cloudy and has precipitated a bit. It's only a month old. Is it still usable?
CSL?
CSL, I think is what he means.
It's been refrigerated, but it's
I pushed it to some limits like that.
Cloudy,
Yeah.
shake it really hard.
There you go.
Shake it
up.
like a salt shaker.
Does Andrew, also Andrew, do you have any projects going on? We know you're busy with Koch, but anything to keep you busy in the free time?
Oh boy, I don't want to call my son a project, but family time, man, is huge. I actually am going to probably get back on with the volunteer department in the town I'm living in now while I'm waiting for my house to be built. So that should take up a little bit of time, and then I guess once we finally break ground on the house, that's probably going to fill up the rest. But I love consulting and getting into anything, on the business side of things, and just being a part of things that grow and
there's
enjoy
always
doing
something to do. Your family's got a number of
my
businesses
family's
too, and so
involved in
there's
a lot of
always a lot
stuff
of things.
Yeah, so I mean, just anything to keep the mind going, really. I mean, that's the biggest thing for me.
Jordan Nicholson says, also, the 1973 Nissan Skyline I did a few weeks ago, the customer cried when he saw it. Best feeling knowing how happy he was with it.
There you go.
It's amazing.
That's awesome, man. Congrats.
Awesome.
Graham Marshall, watch Pan the Organizer Beadmaker video. Can this be used with O&R? Yes, Graham. Yes. Totally can. You can wash with O&R, top with Beadmaker. We do it all the time. Ed. Hey guys, I was detailing an interior this past weekend and found the dashboard was crazy sticky. I assumed it was from the sun, and I was afraid to damage the paint and left it. Any ideas? What kind of car was it, man? But yeah, I've run into that every once in a while. There's some cars that get pretty sticky, and what a lot of people don't realize is usually the products that they put on the dash. Armor All, notorious with the silicone for the dashboards. It really would start to eat them. Any petroleum products people put on dashboards, because there are some people that are like, oh, I just use a little mineral oil or baby oil, put it on there, clean it all up, make it look shiny and nice. Dude, that'll eat it so fast and it starts to get it gooey. So you did it right. You did the right thing. I had an old truck back in the day. Steering wheel was goopy. Goopy old steering wheel was sticky. It's hard. I just had to clean it, completely clean it till it was dry. And then I remember taking alcohol to it to try and dry it out even more before I protected it. And then I put a cover over it because you just can't. Oh, ouch. Yeah. So probably something to do with that. There's probably some sort of previous protectant that was on there that caused that to do. And some people, dude, you don't know what people use. I've seen videos of people that go like, man, I just use this to clean your car.
Well, you got things on TikTok. Peanut butter is great at moisturizing your dash.
Like don't do that stuff.
What are you doing?
It's crazy. So that probably makes sense. G. Davis, Andrew, would you please talk about...
Oh my God.
Would you please talk about how you've taken your tremendous success in the detail world and used it to become America's #1 authority on Kenny Loggins memorabilia?
Yes. One night I went to sleep. I created the best detail shop that ever lived. We were booked 2 years out, and I woke up. It was all a dream, and then I researched Kenny Loggins. And
there I am.
I have the greatest #1 selling Shopify store in memorabilia now. So
it's amazing. Levi, I think this is a good time.
It's almost
I think it was a good
3
time
o'clock.
a minute ago before we
Perfect.
Okay.
We're going to come back after this break. We'll talk about Spencer's question. And so stay tuned right here.
Last week, the Heap Car Challenge showed us why we can't have nice things. This week, the Master of Shine, White Civic Guy, and Dangerous Dane will make one final push before selling their budget builds.
So it was finally my time in the spotlight, my time to shine.
I took the bumper and the hitch off. When I lowered it, I thought, screw it, spray paint the bumper. Dented, but all of them are.
But overall, I think that session was my best rattle can job yet, and I knew it was going to look good once we got it on the car.
Slowly but surely, I am chipping away at the back of these badges that need to go onto the back of the car.
Will Anthony's last-ditch efforts get him back on track?
Did you see what was over there?
No! Like a pro, Jason. We've done this before.
Well, who's laughing now, right? Levi, Dane, my car's better than yours.
And will the boys be ready for our final twist?
Final challenge, Levi's POS OBS.
You will create an advertising package for your vehicle. Oh my gosh.
Find out this week on the Rag Company's Heap Car Challenge. A brand new episode coming September 5th.
Aha! Hey guys, just me by myself. Oh, there's Anthony. I didn't even get a chance to go to the bathroom. I was so engrossed in watching that trailer.
Were
It was
you?
a fast break, so much so that Andrew's not even back from the bathroom. He had to run.
He did.
So
Are you drinking yourself?
I already finished it. Yeah, I finished it. Pretty nice, huh? So there you guys go. So this weekend, the latest episode of the Cheap Car Challenge is going to be dropping, and I think it's going to be a good one. I really liked the last one. I thought it was hilarious.
That's, I mean, honestly, most underrated show, I think, on YouTube ever.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I hope it gets picked up by a network or something like that, so we can continue.
Should we tell our
making
friends
that
to
stuff.
watch it?
I think I have.
My sister and her husband have been watching it. My brother-in-law, they've been watching it, enjoying it. They're like, "This is the best show on TV." I said, "It's not on TV."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, we're watching it on our TV."
Yeah.
Our Cheap
So-
Car Challenge series.
Yeah.
So
yes. It's amazing, but we want to know what's your favorite episode so far?
Yeah.
Like, do you like the first episode from the get-go? Do you like the most recent
yeah,
episode?
a lot of people thought the most recent was the most fun.
Because I think
Funniest.
that this upcoming one is pretty dang good.
I think it's going to be great.
It's pretty awesome.
Spencer saying, "Hey guys, what's the best chemical and process from PNS to remove stains from the carpet and seats? Carpet Bomber 4-to-1 and Terminator is amazing." So Terminator, Carpet Bomber, Finisher, the trifecta, all three of those, that is their combo to basically pretty much get anything off your carpets. So knock it out with those, man. But you're right. It's kind of a good combo right there. Chris P, what's the best chemical process to remove chemical stains on my foot rail coating? It used to be solid, now it's spots from the ceramic coat process. Foot rail coating, like your step, is that what you're talking about, Chris?
And what material?
Yeah.
Metal or plastic?
M&M, which tool is good for an amateur to start? Machine, wet sanding, clear coat. For an amateur to start, your hand. Literally. Start sanding with your hand. You shouldn't even, I don't even use a machine. Hardly ever.
Just good old Rid Sticks.
Yeah. Just grab some Rid Sticks, grab some 3,000, 5,000 grit, 2,000, start playing around, then step down to 1,500 and work your way back up and see if you can get them all out. So, would the colored foam from Yoshi stain anything on the car? Nope.
No.
Ken Jeeper saying a larger 16 by 24 FTW would be sweet. We've thought about that, Ken. We have talked about doing something like that, but it's something we haven't really focused on because we do have that 20 by 30 double twistress, a little bigger, and it kind of fills that hole, so to speak. RSX, will Topstar need to be applied to a clean surface only, or will light dusting be okay? Will GS and PO be better to use as a pre-cleaner before applying Topstar? So Polestar or Greenstar or even ASC, totally fine to use as a pre-cleaner. Topstar does have a cleaning agent in it, and so it can clean and protect at the same time.
Yep.
So light dust, you can, on
good.
an easy clean car, you can give it a quick wipe down, spray it all down. For cars that you got to scrub and maybe you got to actually do a heavy clean, just use your regular interior cleaners. that you've got already to use them and then top it with Polestar.
Yeah.
So,
A good question there. Yeah.
speaking of covert pics, I have shots of Dane and the Express Cafe morning shift manager in training at the local Pilates studio. That's awesome, G. Ricardo B. Hey, guys, I just got my car resprayed. Can I use CTV3 or SO02 for now before coating it? Yeah. Yep. Totally. Hans yells, the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Spencer, $1.99.
Yeah.
Heard a rumor of KC Headlight Restore Kit, ETA. I have it on my desk.
Yeah. You got to talk to this guy. You got to beat him up because he's got the only one in the country. So.
Yep, sitting right there.
So
Nice.
the kit itself, I was just telling Levi earlier that the kit itself is probably a little ways off. Reason being mostly price. To get it to where we want it to make sense in terms of the beautiful kit it comes in, et cetera. But we're looking at bringing pads and material, and the one pad is a color changing pad. So based off temperature, it heats up and changes color, lets you know when
it's
you're
like
too
a
hot.
hypercolor shirt.
So we're working on bringing kind of the individual components, so the liquid and maybe a pad or two over first before we do the kit, just to see if it how it plays in the market, basically.
Well, buddy Clint Hines saying, "Hi, friends. Oldsmobiles rock."
Hey, man.
Yeah, I got a little like the rocket emblem right there. Old Oldsmobile logo. FB Felgenblitz, something German wheel cleaner.
Yep, I've seen it. Can't say it, but I've seen it.
There you go. G. Davis says, Andrew, I call my stepkids project.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it is deserved.
BC, tips on removing dried mortar concrete from wheels and lower panels. A customer had drove through some days ago. So, BC, here's the deal. This, if they haven't done it already, this is an insurance claim. Concrete is extremely hard to remove. You got to use muriatic acid. You've got to use, it's a mess. It's dangerous. It's hard. This is something that they need to do an insurance claim with, because they probably have to repaint a lot of the lowers of the vehicle, and they probably should just get new wheels, because wheel finishes aren't up to the task of protecting from muriatic acid.
Yeah.
So, if you can, try and talk to them about that, because if they haven't filed an insurance claim yet, this is something they need to do, especially find out where they drove through that got that all over their car, because it'll ruin it. So, do that. Ed says it was a 2008 Camry. Thanks, guys. Graham, here's a little thing you could try. White vinegar for mortar concrete. Apply it with a kitchen towel. It's an acid. White vinegar is acidic. It is an acid, so you can try that. I have never had much luck removing concrete off of vehicles, and I've always just sent them to a body shop, have it taken care of that way. It's not worth your time, your effort to do all that. Kirby Thompson, Ed, I recall on the Camry the dash was replaced years ago by Toyota. I know because we missed it, and our 2008 had the same sticky issue. So there you go. It's a factory issue. So there's probably something that happened with that.
Mm-hmm.
G. Davis says, Umberto says, G. Davis, I call myself a project. And Umberto, I remember when people used Armor All and how all those dashboards changed color. We called it color changer instead of armoring, and how those windshields are cloudy. Yeah, all the off-gassing.
Yep.
Sean Lambert, hey Levi, 5'10" guy here. Just wanted to give you guys a big shout out to you and the rag company. After 8 years of cleaning and wiping the ride, looks as good as it did day one. Thanks for what you guys bring to our car culture. Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
He's got one of the coolest 5'10s in the world. Ed, oh man, those scenes with Dane and the wheels, easily, they are my favorite episode. Also, because your projects are starting to take shape, I dug the PNS hijacking too. Good work, guys.
Awesome.
We had fun with that.
That was a
great.
good one.
BC, is WOWO's not a thing anymore? I haven't gotten to tune in some time. Yeah, we are no longer carrying WOWOs. I made a big statement about it earlier in the year. Last year. Because of 2020, because of supply chain issues, because of the company not being able to travel, there's a lot of stuff that basically just fell by the wayside, and it's just it wasn't feasible. It wasn't feasible to bring it over and keep doing it. So we had to part ways. So, Robert Nunez, happy Friday from Customs Corrections. What's up, man? How are you?
What's going on?
And Cardo's Auto Detailing. Saludos from SoCal. Question. I own a channel on YouTube inspired by you guys, but I want to make shorts for TikTok, Instagram. Any recommendations for video editors when you guys started out? Anthony.
For video editors, I think it means just like editing software.
Mm-hmm.
I would say if you're going to learn something, learn how to use Adobe Premiere. Yep, I mean, Premiere is pretty much like the standard in most editing. And that, something like Final Cut as well. But I think Premiere, it's confusing at first. But if you can teach yourself how to do it, then, like, the world is your oyster. I mean, like, Premiere, there's just a lot of things you can do with it. And then Nick would like to say that DaVinci Resolve is a free platform or a free program that you can also download and use. Never used it.
And then what do you use on your phone for editing pictures for Instagram? Because you edit a lot of photos.
So for the
Instagram
photos I use Lightroom is what I use for that. And other than that, though, I also have Photoshop on my phone. I'm not very good at Photoshop. I'm not very good at editing that kind of stuff. I honestly barely know how to edit a video. However, I think that if you learn those skills and you learn how to do that stuff, I mean, if you take the time, you don't really forget it. It's kind of like riding a bike. And so,
and with TikTok, Juan has been able to figure out how to edit his TikTok videos utilizing all the stuff that's in TikTok, which is crazy. Some of the stuff Juan can do on his TikTok is insane.
There's going to be so much patience involved with that because, like, whenever I'm using the TikTok editor, I'm like, what kind of archaic stuff? I'm like, I don't want to sit here and spend 5 hours trying to edit this one video only to, like, accidentally exit out of it and lose all of my progress. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Not for me.
It's all right. All right. Kirby Thompson saying afternoon, Levi, Anthony, and Andrew. What's up, Kirby? Anthony, my Uncle Saul in Boca Raton is watching. You're his favorite TRC personality. Would you please wish him a happy 80th birthday? Thanks.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, Uncle Saul. I like that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Like
happy
that.
birthday.
So happy birthday. 80 is nothing, right?
Nothing.
Still got another 30, 40, 50 years in you.
I think so.
Keep it going.
There you go. BC, Kirby Thompson says, look for a product called Backset on Amazon. It's made for concrete removal. There you go. And Miss Morgan McMurray is in the house saying, how's the weather up there?
Beautiful.
It's nice.
Beautiful.
It's really nice. It's like perfect.
Beautiful.
Perfect temperature.
Honestly, it's like perfect. You know, it's very
It's
free.
bizarrely perfect.
Yeah.
It's just right.
How's
Just
everything
right.
down in Texas?
Yeah.
Pretty
Hot,
good.
wet.
Politically, everything good down there? Everything else good? Sorry.
Hans says, Morgan McMurray.
Moving on.
The queen is back. And then Spencer dropping another super chat. $4.99. Last super chat. I use McGuire's D101 at 10-1 for my interior detailing, and I just ordered a 5 liter of Green Star. I'm curious, what dilution should I use to compare? Well, you can try 20-1, 10-1. It's highly dilutable. It really works well. In my garage, I'll use 20-1. And I've had no issues.
5 liters of Green Star will last you a very long
especially
time.
Especially at 20-1.
Yeah.
20-1. It'll last a very long time. It's also great for cleaning off houses. I did a bird nest removal.
Perfect.
Just a couple days ago.
All right.
And I had to clean up all of the extra bird droppings off the side of my home.
Yep.
Pre-treated.
Nice.
Green Star. 10-1, right?
Yeah.
Went through, pressure washer, bam, blasted that stuff off there. Amazing.
Gorgeous.
Killer.
Amazing.
Morgan saying, hi, Hans. And then Hans saying, hey, sis, how's life? G. Davis, somebody call Luke Berge ASAP. Morgan says, I asked for Luke's number because I had a Ford question, and he left me on red.
Oh, yeah. That'll be the first time, am I right, Morgan? What? Hans goes and says...
G. Davis, don't do that, man.
G. Davis. We are caught up.
We are caught up.
So what? I mean, this is great, right? Because at this point in time,
We've got 45 minutes.
Dane would be here to he'd be here to slow us down and say, "Well, guys, let's have some relevant topics about." I think it's a free for all, right?
Yeah.
We're in the weird hour.
We're
in the fun hour.
We're in the fun hour.
I do just want to
say
say it. Every time I've been here, Dane has been here,
true.
and we are overtime.
Yeah,
all
The
the
questions are.
Yeah, we got to pat.
So now all of a sudden Dane's not here.
I think it's because he keeps us. He backs us up.
Well, but what if our view
Sorry,
counts
Dane, I
down
love you.
because most people are like, "Oh, Dane's not here."
I haven't even checked. I haven't checked our view count because I
Man.
didn't want to know.
Like,
Right.
This is the highest rated episode, right?
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
We have Bernardo says,
Archibald.
shout out to my friends from TRC and Andrew Werkheiser.
What's up, Bernardo? How are you?
Morgan just saying, okay, Anthony. I don't know what that attitude's all about. And then we have
Attitudes.
Canadian Elements Auto Detailing. Says, hello, I just wanted to say that I love your products and the team behind them. First of all, and second of all, is my question, is your Orange Eagle Agilis towel the best for all-purpose? No. It is not an all-purpose towel. It's a great exterior towel for quick detailing. It's great for wiping things down, light polish removal, wax removal, but it's not an all-purpose towel. I would check out the Edgeless 365.
That's the best one for all purpose.
It gets you excited. There's a few things in life that get Levi as excited as the words like Edgeless 365,
Oh, it's
Brooks
best.
Running,
Oh.
Diet Pepsi.
Oh, love all of those things. Socrates, New York.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll have to stay in here for a while.
Yeah.
BC.
Never tried any KC products. What's your opinion? What is each of your guys' must-have KC product in your opinion? I like Magic Wheel Cleaner. I like GSF. I like ASC. I like Clay Spray. And I like GSF. I like the way it goes on. And I am very excited for Top Star. I think that's probably going to be that is my favorite product from Koch.
It is. You said
Anthony?
that from day one. GSF, hands down, is a great starting point. I think Motorplast is great. Green Star, Magic Wheel Cleaner. And then for both scent and functionality purposes, I really like Quick Finish. It's just it's a good hitter.
FSC. I've used FSC like
I
crazy.
crack that thing open, quick whiff, right? And I say, got what I needed, right? People are like, are you going to use the product? No, I just wanted to smell it really quick, just to get a quick hit in.
Andrew, what are your favorites?
Yeah, I mean, for the detailer world, the polish and compound are just incredible. But me personally, GSF and Magic Wheel Cleaner. I mean, and if you try either of those or any one of the ones that we've just mentioned, it will push you to try not necessarily the rest of the line, but a good portion of the line, and all of it will not disappoint. So.
Andrew, would you say that? How crazy would you say people are for GSF?
I never in a million years thought I would be bringing full containers of soap to the United States.
It's insane, right? It's
insane.
Literally, it's crazy how much people love that soap.
I have a big thank you to you guys for what you've done for that
thanks.
too.
Oh, yeah, no, thank you.
But it is never in a million years, and the Germans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
They're
doing?
surprised.
Why are you doing it? How are you doing? We brought over plenty of polish and compound, and we've worked through it, and we've done a good job, and our team has done well. But none of us were expecting GSF to do what it did.
Well, the Germans are probably like, why do these Americans like our soap so much?
And glass cleaner. That blows their mind.
Oh,
They're
really?
like, why? Why?
Yeah.
There's 1,000 of them. I'm like,
Because they like clean
Hey,
glass.
if
It makes it easier.
It's our logo on the bottle.
It makes it easier and
Yeah.
faster.
I'm in
People
all
use
day.
it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah.
G. Davis with a hard-hitting question. Is it possible to switch over to Dane's shower campsite? I don't know how that works. I don't know how to do that here. So
The outdoor shower or the indoor shower?
yeah.
He has two.
Hans says 73 viewers on the tubes. We are kicking butt.
Oh, we're doing pretty good.
It's actually great. All right, Spencer, can we get a rant like Matt at Obsessed Garage about overhyped detailing stuff?
Pull a rant out
We're
of,
happy.
out
We're
of,
too happy
out
for
of
that
thin
today.
air.
You can't just chase that?
Yeah, we're too
I
happy
can't
right
do
now.
it right now, but I did go on a rant. Was it on the podcast? I did. If you watch Monday's podcast, I think I went on a small rant. Or was it? It was Mondays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Mondays.
Yeah, go to Monday's podcast. I went on a small rant there.
Oh.
BC wondering what is TRC to KC? So the rag company to Koch Chemie, we are one of the distributors in North America. We are a sub-distributor under Andrew, who is Koch Chemie North America.
Yeah,
case you're wondering.
kind of like what I said a minute ago. I mean, we owe a lot to these guys for what they've done for us in this market, and they're a partner. I mean, I wouldn't really put it as a distributor or a buyer. I mean, they truly are a partner. They help us a ton, and a lot of the stuff that we've been able to do is because of them. And I certainly couldn't say anything less than a partner, and whatever's more than that, cool. But yeah, I mean, as simple as selling things and BFFs, I guess you could say in the business world. But past that, just a true good partner.
Yeah, and I think that for a lot of people that didn't know, we're also a very trusted source on Amazon. The trusted source on Amazon.
Trusted source
we are
on
the
Amazon.
trusted source.
For
Any
all
other
your
Koch
Koch
Chemie
Chemie
products that
products.
you see on Amazon that aren't from us,
I'll know about it.
It's the Wild West right
us
there. But we will say that if it says shipped and sold by the Rag Company or sold by the Rag Company, fulfilled by Amazon, then you know it's coming from us and you're getting the real thing for sure.
Yep.
No questions asked.
Yep.
Meeks is Koch Chemie's GSF the go-to pre-foam right now. Also, what are y'all's favorite car shampoo for standard 2-bucket method wash? I don't ever do a 2-bucket method. I know it sounds crazy, but I just don't.
I know you don't. I do every once.
So I use the wheel and body brush and 1 bucket to wash a car.
Yeah,
But I'll use GSF. I use G-Wash. I use Pearl. I've got some of everything, and I switch it up based on what I want to do that day. So
I've become an elitist on this kind of thing.
I know you have.
So I only use G-Wash on my personal vehicles.
Wow, just G-Wash, not even GSF.
No, not G-Wash. Sorry, so GSF is what I use on my personal vehicles.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Sorry, you said G-Wash last, so it threw me off. So I use GSF on my personal vehicles. On my wife's vehicle, I use in the Ram.
I use just Dawn dishwashing detergent.
I use whatever the heck I got, right?
Okay, what's
and
left
so
over?
whatever I got is just whatever I got. But I would say that GSF has become many people's go-to, but that's not to say that G-Wash is still great. I think Pearl's fantastic. I think that there's a ton of great soaps out there, even soaps that we don't sell. I just think that, I don't know, I think from an experience standpoint, GSF just gets me jacked up.
In the pre-foam side of it, adding Green Star would be your answer right now from our line. And instructions and dilutions, et cetera, are on the bottle. So it's got pre-mixed of GSF, and then you can have 5 mils or whatever of Green Star. But we've got better actual legitimate pre-foams or pre-washes that are on the way.
Well, once super foam comes, you're going to have pretty powerful stuff in terms of cleaning ability there. And then what do you know what the range is? So you have, let's just say, if you were to have GSF by itself, right, as pH balance, and then you throw in a little bit of Green Star for a little bit of cleaning ability, then what would come next after that? Would you have pretty much active foam and then super foam, or super foam then active foam? Which order?
So active foam technically is lined up with the GSF Green Star suggested mix.
Okay.
So it is a comparable, lineup. So I mean, you could have a stronger or a less strong depending on your dilutions you did, of course. Yeah. But then, I would say super foam is really more focused on like the self-service wash side of things.
So and that's the real so that's the good powerful. So if that's really going to be your pre-treatment, and then it's going to be more on your touchless wash side of things in terms of cleaning power.
And a product called Multistar.
And another product called
That's
Multistar.
the one I think I don't know if you guys have messed with it or not yet. It was the greens.
Yep.
Vrenjinger B is what it's called.
Yeah.
So we're calling it Multistar in the US.
Okay, yeah. Because
that is
couldn't
like
even
a
say
That's
that.
what I think. That's actually what Dane used on my truck in the Cheap Car Challenge.
Okay.
I
think that's the product he used because it's designed for touchless car washes, and that's why he kept going like it's just. And I was like, "Can you please clean my truck?" And he was like, "It's fine."
So I
I
used active foam as because we had a little bit here that Andrew brought over, and I used that as a touchless on Carolyn's car.
Oh, cool.
Because Carolyn had family coming into town, and I was getting ready to leave one day, and she says, "Anthony, can you just help me rinse off my car?" I'm like, rinse it? And she's like, yeah, I'm just going to take a hose. And I said, no, Carolyn, we don't do that here.
I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if you know this, but we don't just rinse things off and let you drive away. Because I was like, what are you going to do? She's like, I'm just going to let it drip dry. I'm like, you are your son's mother. I'm like, this is amazing. Yeah. So what I said instead, I said, how about this? I'll do the pre-spray. I knocked it down with the pressure washer, and then I shot it with active foam because I knew it was going to have more cleaning power because she didn't have time for a wash. And she told me, I don't have time for you to wash it, but you could spray it with some soap. Shot it with active foam, and then shot everything off after that. And honestly, dang, I mean, dude, it was 70% better than what it was.
Cool. Yeah, good.
And I was jacked on that, and I was like, awesome. And she was just like, what smells like cologne?
Yes.
She's like, it smells like a handsome man. And I said, it's not me. It's me. It's definitely this active foam is what it is.
Yeah. Coca-Cola enthusiast Mike Spina says sorry he is late. It's all right.
It's okay.
Hans yells out Motorplast and Polestar. Then G. Davis.
Mountaintops.
Andrew, I'll be traveling through Georgia in the fall. Does KCX offer a facility tour or brunch with the CEO?
Only if they're both at the same time.
Ah, there you go. But
yes, absolutely.
Do always go grab some food with G. He is an awesome
Absolutely,
awesome person.
Always welcome
Get
to
a chance
facility.
to spend time with G in person is the best thing you could do. Canadian Elements. What would you recommend as all-purpose towel?
Edgeless 365.
Edgeless 365. And then Mike C., how do you guys differentiate when you use Power Clean versus Green Star? Is it just a hunch or is it a method or thought process to figure it out? No, Mike, it's just what I have in stock. Like at my house, what I'm using, I always keep a gallon of Power Clean, but I also have Green Star. And the reality is Power Clean can still degrease an engine block straight if I needed to. Green Star I can use in different situations where it actually cleans and rinses better than Power Clean.
Well, it's also safe on your hands too, so that's another big thing.
But they're both safe. But
they're both safe. But I will say that Power Clean is almost too strong.
It's too strong,
and
in certain
out of the bottle. But where Green Star, even in its full concentrate form, I feel totally safe and totally confident using that without any questions. But I mean, to give you some general information, I think that those are probably two of the best APCs on the market still today. And there's some other good ones out there. There's good citrus-based cleaners. There's also other good all-purpose cleaners. But I think that they're just good.
Yeah, they're
good.
They're great. Graham, please explain Super Chat. So Graham, you're watching from Facebook. If you switch over to our YouTube feed on the Rag Company YouTube channel, you could actually and sign in to your account. There is the potential to add Super Chat, which is money that you donate to us. And what we do with that money is we actually pool it. And every quarter, we take that amount of money, and that's how we film a Dane Eats. We buy food for the crew, whatever we're doing. One day we had so much, we went to Ruth's Chris and ordered steaks and plates for everybody.
Amazing.
It started out because G. Davis sent us gift cards for Cracker Barrel. And he sent us $100 in Cracker Barrel, and we went and
Wendy's gift cards,
and we've gotten Wendy's gift cards. But we ordered Cracker Barrel. We forcibly made Dane eat Cracker Barrel, and that was the very first Dane Eats. And we did that with the money from G. Davis, and so that's basically what a Super Chat is. It's a way for you to send money to our YouTube channel, and that's how we pull that for the quarter. And that's how we fund it. So
what I'm realizing?
We've done the different Dane Eats. We actually bought food from a Winco grocery store deli. We got everything from the deli and made him eat it for Thanksgiving. And then
but that's how far behind we are, though. Do you realize that?
It's almost a year.
We are so far behind.
We're like 5 quarters behind.
So Portuguese Bean Man made Dane Portuguese beans, and that was...
Yeah, you used all the money to go buy all the ingredients for that.
Yeah, actually, that's when I ended up paying for that stuff myself.
You did have to pay for it yourself because
my card didn't work there. Yeah. But my gift to the team. So really, we are overdue.
We are.
So what we might end up doing, my thoughts...
do 2.
We could do 2 back-to-back, right? Or we do something like we order the team real food.
True.
And then I just go out of my way just to make Dane
the wings
for Tony's wings.
As long as Dane can't eat the food that we're eating.
No, he can't eat that because
not
last
allowed to.
time we ordered pizza.
We did. We ordered
And-
pizza. Made Dane order pizza.
Yeah.
He paid for it himself, and then we told him he couldn't eat it because we didn't
eat
want
it.
him smelling the cooking smells of Anthony's.
Yeah, of his Thanksgiving feast,
Or
right?
the Thanksgiving feast. Yeah, he was
Andrew,
pretty
this,
upset.
This plate was so. Nobody
think
knows
I
the
remember.
quantity of this food that
It was
I
so
that-
much.
It was a
Yeah.
platter. I got a platter with a whole chicken.
Yep.
Like a whole thing. I said, sorry, we were there at turkeys, but I got you this cooked hen, and it was a disgusting amount of food, and of course it was like COVID time, so we couldn't all just start digging in. So we're like, Dane, you touched
we all had
everything.
our masks
That's
on.
your germs now, so you have to finish it.
Yeah, it was a good time. So that's what it is, Graham. So Decon, Magic Wheel Cleaner, Quick Finish, and Green Star, his favorites. And Umberto, for concrete removal from a vehicle, I used one green product named Super Concrete Dissolver, which you leave for like 20 to 30 minutes, and under shade. Got to do that. And Spam 917, What We Do in the Shadows, Season 3 premieres tomorrow. It's, I know, very exciting. Cannot wait.
Are you rewatching
ready.
the series right now?
We've
to
been,
get caught
we've
up?
always been. I always watch.
Okay.
Like it's a daily occurrence at my house to watch an
Okay.
episode for
Okay.
fun. Are you rewatching the series?
I need to start from probably the Topher episode,
Yeah.
and then just
make your way to the
from
second.
there and just finish out the second one just again one more time. But I'm ready for it.
I'm so ready. It's such a great show. If you haven't watched it, please go watch the movie What We Do in the Shadows,
Yeah.
produced by or directed by Taika Waititi, and it's hilarious. 3 vampires living in a house together as roommates and what their normal life is on a day-to-day basis. And then the TV show is 3 vampires and an energy vampire living in a house on Staten Island for the last 200 years and what kind of trouble they get into. And it is all shot in that documentary style, mockumentary style, and it is hilarious. Some of the funniest TV on the planet. Also, if you want to watch another little spin-off and get your wet your whistle, HBO Max, Wellington Paranormal is another spin-off of the What We Do in the Shadows movie about the 2 police officers who walked in to find out when the vampires were fighting and asking questions, but it's them in a cop style paranormal version of the show. It's hilarious also. It's amazing. All of them produced by Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi. They're great, great series. So it's one of our favorites here. Where are we at?
It's foamy.
Umberto says it's foamy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Glide Agent and glass cleaner people like. Decon says, yep. And Umberto says, and it doesn't hurt the glass or windshield.
Yeah.
And Hans says, we're at 80 viewers now. We're going to hit 100, I think, by the end of
Holy
this.
smokes, man. We're blowing this thing
one.
up.
We're going to blow it up. Nick Stessman, Motorplast is magic, I swear. I am blown away how long my engine bay has maintained a just detailed finish. I know, it's ridiculous.
It actually
Good.
really is ridiculous. And I'm finding that even on my Project Civic, right, my little white Civic that were my project car, when I put Motorplast on that is the least plastic engine bay that I've done with that product, and it still looks
Amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Good.
Dane, I've been laughing my ass off, but I was driving, and now I arrived at my test site. So I'm afraid I'll miss the rest of the fun, but thank you guys. Great show.
Miss you.
And
Well,
Nick says
I know
Motorplast,
Dane's
and
driving that
G.
truck
Davis says,
just going like this. Because that's what he does. He does with his shoulders.
yeah. And then G. Davis saying, good luck, Dane. And then Bishop Rain with a scary picture. I don't know what that is. I think that's a person. O&R documentary when? Don't know when we do that, but thanks, man.
Oh, a lot of them.
He asked it multiple times.
A lot of them.
G. Davis Anthony, what would your garage store space go for as a month-to-month apartment rental? I might be ready to move in. Your garage storage space, your ceiling.
So we'll have to get Grant's Hot Trees, his
Family
family's
out of
bodies. I mean, his family, not the bodies. They're
family.
still very much alive. Don't worry about that at all, Grant. But once I get them out and clear up the smells, and throw out a couple trash bags, I don't know, cut you a pretty good deal.
Yeah, very nice.
Maybe $100 a month, and you have to do my dishes and maintain my lawn.
Would you say more or less than the Dwayne Abago Danabago RV truck experience.
Yeah, way less. Dane is really price gouging with that Airbnb in the bed.
The truck bed Airbnb.
Yeah, the truck bed Danabago.
Dane, this is ridiculously expensive. It drives itself to Express Cafe.
It gives me a great idea, though. I should probably pick up one of those slide-in truck bed campers for my truck bed trailer.
Yeah.
And do that. Rent it out as a tiny home.
Yeah.
People eat that stuff up.
For people. I'll park it right on the edge of my driveway.
We can also
so that it's open to the road.
We can also cut a hole in your bed of that.
It already has 2 holes in it.
Oh, that's the rust holes.
Yeah,
right?
on the sides, there's 2 holes already drilled in.
We'll just position the toilet there.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Just dribble out the side.
Rubber ceiling.
Yeah,
Call it a day.
Be good. Cardos, come on, fellas. Fall season is coming. What's your favorite meal during the cozy season?
Oh, I know.
love chili.
I thought you were going to say Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy Joes I eat every time of the year. All the time.
Twice, 3 times a week.
We do. It's literally once a week. I have Sloppy Joe Mondays at my house, pretty much. No, I'm a big chili fan. My wife and kids do not like chili. Well, my daughter does. Hadley likes chili. So my mother-in-law makes chili in the fall. It's the only time she really makes it. And so when she brings a pot over to our house, I have laid claim to that. And sometimes I have to lay claim to the bathroom as well after enjoying it. But it is delicious, and I want every bit of it. So
you shall not pass,
nope,
or you shall pass, maybe.
Yeah. Hans says, G. Davis, back massages a day and feet massages on the weekends for your storage space. G. Davis says, Hans Closen, I wouldn't say no to that. Deacon, active foam is 9.5 pH. Super foam is a 12 pH. There you go.
Okay.
Thanks, brother.
Fred saying, hey guys, it's Fred from Glovebox here. Fred, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
How are you? Poets Flamel joined up, says, hey guys, happy Friday Eve. Frozone says, does KC have a rinseless wash similar to O&R? They don't have a rinseless. They do have a waterless.
Yeah.
It's a wash and shine.
But stay tuned for rinseless.
We have it currently on tap here at the Rag Company.
We do, and that's another
in
product.
our wash bay.
Their waterless does smell very, very good as well. So if you want another good smelling product, that's another good one. Here we go. We got Super. What's his name?
Supreme Kid.
Supreme Kid. So Supreme Kid says, how do you guys think the longevity effectiveness is coating / waxing PPS versus clear coat?
Well, it's a good question. Longevity effectiveness, I think basically saying coating and waxing with PPF, having a PPF versus over the clear coat. So that really depends on the time in which you put PPF on a vehicle. So if it's brand new and you PPF a vehicle and you apply a coating to the PPF, there's only a certain number of coatings that actually work on PPF and actually last because PPF is highly flexible. The key is to make sure that you put a stronger coating on the paint on the clear coat and keep that whole area protected all the way around to increase that longevity. Yeah. If you don't increase that longevity, you fall into a spot where if the PPF is protected, we've had cars that come in, they've PPF'd a section of it, including like Gabe's 4Runner. The front was PPF'd. We removed the PPF, but where that PPF was, it protected the paint from the UV. And the rest of the car was susceptible to the UV because they just waxed it or they sealed it. They didn't actually coat it. And so what happened was there's a color differentiation. Underneath the PPF, paint color was darker. So the part that wasn't protected by PPF actually lightened up. The color lightened. So that's something to be mindful of and watch out for. So when it's new, make sure you get everything coated the right amount and keep up on it. If it's a used car and you're trying to remove emblems or you're removing something, just know that you might run into a spot, or if there's a pinstripe or something, that there's a chance that the paint will be darker under there because of that. So, Christopher saying, any tips and tricks from removing baked on berry guts for my CSL coating? I didn't realize they fell on my car until the next day. I got most of the bulk off, but there's still little spots that didn't give. Man, that's a hard one. You could try a little bit of compound or polish in them and try and rub them out a little bit by hand.
Probably just knock it off.
Yeah, just see if that stuff can
redo it.
Can come off the rest of the way.
Maybe see if you can try to clay it and see what might happen. It's just hard because berries can be acidic. and
Could burn the clear there.
and could burn. So get them off as fast as you can.
Yeah. Graham says he's heading to YouTube now. G. Davis, I read on one of the detailing forums that Bait Addict and Phil Van Boeven are touring with Limp Bizkit. That's great. Raffy G, when it comes to towels, what the hell is GSM? I'd love to see Anthony explain it with one of his drawings. Well, GSM is grams per square meter. That is the weight or density of the amount of the fibers. So when you have a towel like the Eagle 500, we call that the 500 number means it's 500 GSM.
Yeah.
Now we have an Eagle 350 and an Eagle 600. So the way that translates in those numbers is that the lower number is a little lighter, a little less dense, and the higher number is a little heavier, a little more dense. However, if you take an Eagle 500 and you put it next to one of our waffle weaves, our Dry Me a River towels, they are almost identical GSM. They look completely different. Mm-hmm. One is super tight weave. The other one is a very open, plush, fibrous weave, yet they're the same weight. And that's because there is the same density of fabric and grams of that fiber in each towel. It's just a different appearance. So that's what GSM is. Grams per square meter, and it is the weight or density of microfiber. It is an international standard. So don't everybody tell you it's any different. It's grams per square meter. All right.
Ooh, we got a
Graham Marshall, £5 super chat for the lads. Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
I think we just paid for all of the wings. Yeah. Wings are cheap. I mean, well, there was that whole wing situation here a couple months ago. There's a nationwide, what did you call that? Nationwide
wing shortage.
Wing shortage is what it was. But the rest of the chicken pieces were fine.
Yeah,
it's just the wings.
Yeah. Well, get the legs and the other stuff pretty easy.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
I feel like all those things are just dependent on how much the media talks about it.
Yeah.
If they keep talking about it, then there will be a shortage.
Well, that's how you drive the price
up. Kind of just slow it down.
Oh, man, there's a shortage on
Get them while you can. Ooh,
I can shortage on wood.
Yeah. Dang wings.
All of our wood comes from Canada, apparently, so we don't have any wood.
Well, there's no trees in all of the U.S.
There's no trees at all.
Not at all.
So now you got to go pay $40 for a 4x4 post. But speaking of vampires, the movie Blood Red Sky on Netflix is a good vampire movie. A classic vampire movie that I love is The Lost Boys. Yeah, that's always one of my favorites. QS and QF, different. QS has silicone. QF does not. There you go, man. Bishop Rain, O&R documentary. Make one. Should be fun. Thanks, man. We appreciate it. We'll try. First, from Puerto Rico to Fred G. Davis. Dane's vibrating Scandinavian bed is coin operated with 4 microfiber lined holes. Thing is, he's got to turn it on. So what it does is you got to load the quarters up. It fires up, and then it shakes the rest of the change out of the pocket. Yeah. And it goes down. That's how you keep it going.
Well, the awkward conversations when you have 4 guys on the bed and you have to ask which hole do you want. I mean,
no, I don't want to know that. Dane says, I showed up and the queue was full for the day. Guess I'll have to try again super early tomorrow morning. I thought you had it scheduled.
So European of you. The queue.
I made a whole video about GSM. It was one of the first we ever made on this channel. Yeah, you can go watch Dane Explains. Go to Rag Company YouTube. Click on playlists.
Microfiber GSM.
You could do that too, or you can go to playlists and scroll through all our different playlists, and you can find Dane Explains.
There's a young Dane Hennon making that video.
Look at that, 83 viewers now on the tubes. Wow. Dane Explained GSM. And Josh Brodel saying, finally nice to meet you, Andrew. I'm off tomorrow. See you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Josh.
All right, Josh.
Ed, next sale theme idea, shortage of TRC products.
Yeah,
thanks, Ed.
Sold out, everyone.
Yeah,
that idea. Crazy.
Poets Flamel, where's Dane? Is he still painting those wheels?
Could be.
Yeah, so, but Dane got exposed, he said earlier, so he's home and he's waiting to take a PCR test so we can find out if he's negative or not.
Yeah.
PCR, potato.
Possible exposure.
PCR, STD.
Yeah. Han says 79 now. No, we're losing some viewers.
We're on page 1 right now, yeah.
And Dane Show says, great idea, Ed. That is a hilarious one. Yeah. So we've got 16 minutes out, and we are down to the very first page. So, Anthony, what are some of the things that you're going to buy from the sale this weekend?
From the sale this weekend, things that I would buy.
Something that you would buy right now, 20% off.
Oh, gosh. So, realistically, 5 liters of GSF, because I just blew through my last 1 liter. I still need to polish out my cat scratches, so I want to pick up some new pads. And other things I need to do, I don't know, probably... I was actually thinking about this after watching my garage video. I think what I want to do is those little Husky cabinets I have.
Yeah.
Put a couple 5 liters in there. I wish the 5 liters, if we could put a, what are those things called? A tap.
Yeah, a little tap in there.
I need a tap. There probably is like a,
yeah, you can get those.
what I could use.
So you mean like lay them on their side then?
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, lay them on their side like
of
a
it.
tap thing. You know what I'm
They've
saying?
just been ordered.
Oh, they have been ordered?
Yes.
Oh, heck yeah. That's exciting.
Yep.
Okay.
We finally got some back.
And do they screw onto the top, or how does
yeah,
that work?
just right on, ready to go. So we actually have 2. There's one that's like a true like tap that you
Yeah.
on and off, and then we have
Nice.
one that's a reducer, so it's open and it just reduces it down into a bottle.
That's exciting.
So they are ordered.
Yeah.
Coming
So-
finally. Yeah.
Something like that. In the meantime, I can go ahead and get one of those. What are those? You pump it and it sucks a siphon.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right?
yeah, yeah.
Like
Hand
what
siphon.
I'll do is I'll grab a hose, right, and just kind of get it started.
Yeah, you got to suck on it a little bit.
Put it in the bottle and fill up my bottle. Yeah, you can't put that green star in your mouth like that. Would be fine. You know, swish it out, spit it out. But I need to pick up some things like that. But Levi, what about yourself? How
I
are
was
you
thinking
doing?
one thing you could do,
Yeah.
pick up the new KCX wax.
Ooh.
If you've been wanting to get a can of wax,
Yeah.
grab yourself one of those now, 20% off.
That actually makes it extremely affordable,
Yeah.
right? If see some people, because they see it, they're like $130 can of wax. It's crazy, right? Well, it's a very high-end wax, first off.
And you get a lot of views out of it.
You get a lot of uses out of it, but then for 20% off, and the packaging and
You
the
get
experience.
you get one use and then stick a wick in it, and
Make a candle out of it. Well,
Well,
great
I
idea.
think, for people that are also into the smells, it might be worth just spending the money just so you can smell it, right? Because I know there's
Aromatherapy.
there's got to be so many
Aromatherapy.
people out there like, what does the damn thing smell like? But I can't justify buying it because,
Yeah.
I don't know
it's
what
time.
to do.
It's time. Honestly, I think I'm going for that first kit this
Yeah?
weekend. Legitimately,
Yeah, that's a good one.
the red, white, and blue.
Yep.
That's all. That's me. That's me.
There you go.
What,
He likes that.
what did he say? Dane did test positive for excessive amounts of
Machismo.
machismo and white mayo.
And then he says, "You're not wrong."
From?
And Not Your Cheese says, "Hello." What's wrong with the mayo? I don't get it.
This is too fast.
Oh, so good. So good. Not Your Cheese. Yeah, so I would do like the wax, the Koch Chemie wax. I would use this time to pick up some 5 liters, pick up some gallons, restock, and that's the way you do it. That's how you get all the good
no.
stuff. Also, load up on some drying towels, like we said. G. Davis, you pump it and it sucks the siphon. Anthony's opening line at the Modesto. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
That's great.
God.
And then the rest of those, thankfully, we can't see.
Hey.
So hopefully we can get those deleted. Don't know if we can, but
Oh,
thank you.
Interesting.
That's all right.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Nick.
thank you. Holy crap.
So
That's
that's,
not good.
always fun.
Just really cool.
Let's
Anywho.
see.
Steven said, yeah, y'all need a moderate. We have our guys on it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And Laura Kimball, not okay. Wow, reported that guy fast. Thank you, Dane. Appreciate it. Yeah, Laura, we
They were on it, but
We're on
it's
it.
hard
Thank you.
because
Yeah, 52
when
seconds.
they
they're
do
getting
a
on.
cluster comment like that, we can't get to that
Yeah.
fat because you can
Yeah.
only tackle
Yeah.
one at
Each
a
one.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
So sorry about that.
thank you, Dane, for being on it. Got it.
Yeah.
Romano,
Yep.
hello. Do you have a solution to catch the chrome strips? Certainly in plastic around the windows, often on a BMW, Audi, Mercedes. Catch the water drips around the plastic around the windows. So that's one of the reasons people like using a blower, is they can blow those areas out and get a lot of that water to be able to take care of that. So that's one thing that helps. The other thing is we don't have like a little strip of towel or anything like that, but a lot of people will pull your put a towel around the mirror and pull that, you absorb any of that water for some of those things. But the biggest thing is air, compressed air of any sort, whether it's a can of air or a leaf blower or, Metrovac or something like that. Umberto G. Davis, maybe it's because Dane ate too much Gyro Shack or Euro Shack. It's pretty funny. Dane, we virtually never have that issue, so it's not something we normally deal with. And Dane usually opens it up to a subscriber-only chat. So, and him not being here changed it. Laura Kimball, what's your stance on private businesses? We are all a private business, and we have lots of private businesses on here. Lots
Great
of
for the
details.
economy.
It's great for the economy. We have a lot of fun.
Need a little more.
Yep.
To
Dane
that
says
question.
yes, and he kicked his ass straight to hater hell. There you go. Good work. And Nacho Cheese says it's never okay to say bad words. Yep. We 100% agree with you. Yeah. And Steven, I may or may not have just found brake buster spilled in my trunk of my Civic. Any carpet cleaning tips?
Pull out that if you can pull out that trunk liner.
Yeah,
you can pressure wash it out because it's got
a lot of foam.
It's got a lot of foam, and it's very thick. So I would say pull that out and then just take a pressure washer, spray it out, let it hang dry for a couple days, and then throw it back in.
Yeah, there you go. Tiffany asking real questions: are old Cadillacs better than the new ones? Tiffany, I have Cadillac tattooed on my knuckles, and
what does it say? Cadillac.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Cadillacs and the new Blackwings. Holy cow, those things are wicked.
I had to tell her what we were gonna do is we were gonna have that be a Hyundai chop shop. Hyundai.
Hyundai. I was gonna try and fill these out to say Hyundai.
Hyundai. Yes, maybe
if you could just when you go upside down.
Well, it's just the thing is because we say, hey, Levi, I love the Cadillac thing right there. How many do you have right now? And he's like zero right now. But we say, what do you have? He's like a Hyundai.
So
we say
he just needs to flip them.
Hyundai chop shop.
Just gotta figure out how to change those.
TV sway bar.
Yeah.
Swaps.
Look out. All right, Poets Flamel, what are your opinions about protecting the interior dash against UV? Some say it's useless and just a marketing term. So, Poets, it's a real question. More and more manufacturers are actually putting UV inhibitors into the plastics, so that way you can get some protection and some life. The plastics are lasting much longer than other plastics. If you take, for instance, Anthony's 94 Dodge or 2001 Dodge Ram 1500, second gen.
What are you talking about? The dash
dash plastics.
Fine.
Notoriously
are like potato chips. Durable dash.
It's like a potato chip.
No,
you could.
Search. You could put a cinder block right on that.
No, you couldn't.
And jump shatter. On it. And that's how strong that dash is.
That would shatter. If you guys have ever checked, go on TikTok or YouTube and type in second gen Dodge dashes. People they disintegrate like a bag of potato chips. So Anthony
not mine.
Installed a new dash, and it's phenomenal.
It's a dash cap.
Yeah, fix it
up. It's a plastic cap. Don't look underneath it though.
But
no need.
Another great way to help protect, because you can use any protectant with a UV inhibitor on the market for that stuff. The biggest thing though is to try and stop the UV. So dash mats work great for that if you're into that kind of thing, or doing a tint visor to help knock down. Some of that, and some of the new window tints have a lot of UV blockers. So perhaps in your state, you could get a lighter UV blocking tint for your windshield. There's a lot of stuff that the companies have done.
Sweet carpet covers.
Yeah, that's what I have on mine. It's delightful. I love it. All right, anthracite, orange power, and Ulex. Ulex has a citrusy scent to it.
Or question, kind of.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Elaborate a little bit.
Ulex always.
Steven says Anthony would have the answer. Dane show, the new caddies are far more sporty than they've ever been, but the old ones have a road presence in a way few other cars of their time do.
Perfect voice.
Tiffany answered. Nice tattoos. Thanks, Tiffany. Poets Flamel, Civic fits exactly on one knuckle. Just saying.
Oh,
I think you can figure out the upside down thing. I think you can figure.
Well,
it
no,
out.
I could do Honda Civic.
Well, no, you got Hondas. You'd have to go onto your thumbs because you've only got 8 letters.
Hondas. That's 5.
I don't know who are these 5-fingered people.
So
you could just shorten it.
Civic would. Yeah, so I would have to do the
You wouldn't be able to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You'd have to do the knuckles.
Yeah.
Kirby Thompson, what KC product is the best option for interior cleaning? ASC and Polestar.
Yep.
Dane Show says, ask second-gen Ram owners if their dashes could use protection from the sun. Agreed. Nathan says,
No.
you boys are so handsome and nice talking. Thank you,
We're
Nathan.
getting a lot of new faces.
a lot
on
of new
here,
faces at
and
the end
it's,
here. Dane Show says,
stressing me out.
literally 3 millimeters of thick glass resist shattering better than those things. And Jake, window tinting, is it illegal? No, Jake, not
Sometimes.
in all places, but in some places.
Some states.
Frost Inc. I've owned 10 Cadillacs in my lifetime. I'm 31, from the old Fleetwoods to a new Escalade. My Cadillac ELR is my favorite, the first electric Cadillac, and my XLRV. Yeah, dude, those are the dope ones. Andrew, you're my favorite industry guest. I
There
hope
he
you
goes,
return
BSing
often.
again.
Dane
You're too
says,
kind.
tint is legal, but a degree of tint and the placement is dictated from state to state.
Dane, get out of here with this old
Right,
man energy.
math.
OP or EUM,
Science.
same thing. OP or EUM, same thing. Or I don't know, man. G. Davis. Anthony has 6 toes on his left foot.
Now it makes sense. Now we could do it.
Oh yeah, you could just do your toes.
Yeah.
That's nice and flat.
Yeah, nice and flat, right? And then once I
Yeah.
paint them red, my toenails red, it'll really look good.
Yeah, look great.
Right?
Dane says the ELR is a interesting choice. And then Kevin Lerner, if I take a 30-inch wiring hose and a threaded carbon tie knot and fit it around the rotation arch, can I fit a plated pipe fitting system into my Dodge Durango? It's a great question, Kevin.
It's a familiar picture.
Don't have an answer for you. Josh Brodel, Civic Bro happens to be 8. Oh, there you go. You could get that all the way across. It's a good one.
I'm not as cool as when you do it because you have the extra tattoos to make it look more masculine, or however you would want to
Works
say
with
that.
her, yeah.
It would just be like, oh,
You just have some knuckles.
somebody would say somebody wrote on your
Got
knuckles.
some job
That's
stoppers
fun.
there, huh? You don't want a real job? That's what they say. Basically, Dane showed basically a dressed up Volt with 2 doors lopped off. Katie Marsh, I love you guys. Well, thank you, Katie. We appreciate you watching and being a part of this. And then Dane, I have my LER on my channel. I love it, from Frozone. There you go, guys.
we're caught up,
4
guys.
minutes
4
left.
minutes left to
Holy
spare.
cow.
This has
Can't
been a
believe you
fun
guys
one.
bumped this up so fast. This is great.
We got several new inside jokes that we built based off
A
of
lot of
this.
great ones.
This is we
awesome.
got
Fun stuff.
possible exposure that came from this.
Yeah.
I mean, what else did we get? I mean, we got the Dat Booty Airbnb. A couple good ones.
Delightful. A lot of great new people on here.
Very interesting.
Tad Scott. What's up, guys? Catching the tail end today. I've been busy with work, but have been rewatching in my spare time. Thank you, Tad. We're so
Yeah,
proud.
thank you.
And G. Davis, Anthony, have you found? I have a pic of you and Michael Jordan, the white guy from Connecticut. If I send it to you, will you sign it? Oh my gosh, yes.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
though.
if you do, G.
I don't think he does.
He was
man.
with us.
I know, but I don't think he would have taken a photo. Why would he have done that?
Would you
Because-
really
because-
put anything past?
I
Dave,
I
are you
agree.
serious?
G, send it in.
You
send
really
it in.
don't
I don't
think
think
you
he
do
We
that?
will
has
make it.
it.
That will be amazing. Let's do it.
Yeah, I hope
She
he has
Davis
a
and Michael
cotton
Jordan.
candy bang in one hand
Oh
too.
man, it's gonna be great. Yeah.
Got you something sweet. I'm like,
Yeah.
listen, Michael Jordan, you can't be. I'm like, you can't be drinking those, man. You're getting kind of old. You're drinking 2 bangs a day. Nice guy, but I was really worried about his heart health.
Here we go. Our favorite Cadillac #1 choice for investment bankers in the 80s. I have to know, from Paul Allen. Dane Show, a lot of last minute newbies dropping in. Thank you everybody for joining us
Seemingly
here.
similar profile.
Dave
picture, too.
Simpson, I have LED lights in my Honda Civic and it makes it light up at night. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Dane Show, what G. Davis says sounds like a joke, but I promise it's true. And Malcolm, can an engine be replaced after 10 years of service? Yes, Malcolm, it can.
Absolutely.
If it needs to. If it's broken.
Did we hit like the main page?
We got
did
bumped.
something
We
wrong.
hit
we
the
hit
main
like
page.
trending
We
or
did.
something?
It's because we were kicking butt. 80 viewers.
We did something.
Dude, I think we hit
Yeah.
something,
Right. I
which
don't
is
know.
which is great. I'm excited.
So that was great. And then G. Davis says, I never knew Michael Jordan was 50-something white. So in case you guys are wondering, on our East Coast adventure, go watch our last East Coast adventure from 2019. And you can see not only G. Davis on the trip with us, but I think possibly a glimpse of this white Michael Jordan. We met him at Swag Rides. He was working there.
Call him that.
he was hilarious.
Say that.
No, but his name was Michael Jordan, and he kept letting us all that his name was Michael Jordan.
I know, and everybody kept joking around about it, but the real
He
joke
was he was like a body shop supply salesman for the East Coast area, and just a barrel of laughs. He also was the one that introduced us to Bangs.
No, he didn't introduce us to Bangs. He was trying to get Morgan hooked on Bangs. He went and got her a cotton candy Bang. He's like, I've had 2 of these today. I'm like, dude, there's like 300 milligrams of caffeine in there.
Crazy.
Like, that'll kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love these comments. This is great. Thank you, Vince, for asking. I've owned many vehicles in my day, from Toyotas to Fords. What vehicle would you recommend for a tiring X-ray technician? Pick up a Jag, just like Dane and the Dane Show. The more you know.
Shooting star.
And Melissa O'Neill, when is the best time to apply an iron remover in the wash process? I like doing it first. Honestly, it's one of my first things I like to put on the car. So, all right.
It is rushing us off.
Yeah, thank you, Scott, for bringing that up. And hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew, for being here at KCX. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Dane, at home watching. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll catch you next week for Q&A Thursday. And stay tuned Tuesday, for our podcast, the Rag Company Main Show podcast. You can listen to it on iTunes, wherever you get your podcast from. We'll see you next Thursday. See ya.
See ya.